Welcome to Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network. Presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. Now let's head into the ballpark for tonight's game.
Well, I guess we're live here at Hoptown, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I'm assuming so. Couldn't hear my computer at all. We were up on the deck here in amongst the people, actually. I guess they're below, but we are out underneath the stars. Right now, we're all underneath the sun as it is pouring right onto my face. I think we are live and might be able to watch some baseball tonight from Hopkinsville High School, where the Hoppers play every other year, play Christian County High School, but that will change, I believe, from now on as it stands. The Hoptown Hoppers will play right here at Hopkinsville. There's a brand new school that's being built that combines Hopkinsville High School and Christian County High School here in Hopkinsville that probably opens in August, I think. I haven't heard anything new from that, but understand that's how it's going to be. You see, the umpires have concluded their meeting with the head coaches. It is Military Appreciation Night here at Hopkinsville, Hoptown tonight. So let's get our Chick-fil-A of Rivergate starting lineups. I can't even see my computer to hit commercials. So until the sun goes down, we'll probably just do some audio commercials. But I do want to thank Todd and Linda Hunley for their support. They're the owner-operators of Chick-fil-A in Rivergate. Appreciate them being our title sponsor. Our starting lineup for today's contest. It's the 17th of the year for both squads. Ryder Blanchard will lead off, and he's going to play second base. Hudson Separulo is going to bat second and play first. Gabe Jenkins in left field hitting third. Nathan Rowland is the DH batting cleanup. Tate Dickinson in right field. He's going to bat fifth. Jay Fuller is in center field batting sixth. Jackson Zeller behind the plate in the 7 hole. Cam Suggs down at third base batting eighth, and a late change to the lineup. Barrett Brown getting his first start at shortstop. He's going to bat ninth, and on the mound for the Rhythm, the 5'11", 180-pound rising senior at Trevecca. Ryan Sweeney gets his fifth appearance, fourth start. He does not have a decision yet. 14 innings leads the club, as well as the 14 hits he's given up. 6 runs, three of those are earned. Walk 7 and a team leading 27 strikeouts. He's also plunked 4 batters. That also leads the club. But so does that sparkling 1.93 ERA as he gets the ball to face the first place Hoptown Hoppers. Full Count comes in fourth place. Even record 8-8, and they looking to get a win to get a streak going. The coach for tonight, interim head coach Jimmy Gamboa for Full Count. Josh Carmen staying back to handle father duties with regard to his son and hopefully getting out of the hospital tonight, Futai, and also the rest of his family as well. So everything's going to be just fine right here. And please continue to pray for the Carmen family and the healing of Futai Carmen. Also assisting Jimmy Gamboa tonight, Jonah Smithson and Nick Krupp. Ryan Sweeney, the part-time coach, he's going to be playing tonight. Now for the first place Hoppers with a record of 12-4. They have a 2-game winning streak, coached by Chris Benny, and he's assisted by Max Kirby. And leading off, it says he's wearing number 10. We're going to see how that That goes. I've got a number 30 for Hayden Hunt. So anyway, he's going to play shortstop, whatever number he might wear. Chance Sweeney, pretty confident he wears number 7. He's going to play center field. Dom Hartman's at third, batting third. Connor Scheidt down at first base. He's going to hit cleanup. The DH is Nick Johnson batting fifth. Mark Harmon behind the plate in the 6-hole. Gavin Powell at second base, batting seventh. Hitting eighth is Easton Beatty playing right field. Batting ninth, the left fielder Reed Hayes, and on the mound, number 17, right-hander Brady Leonard, 6'4", 190 pounds, from Bloomington, Indiana. He attends the University of Indianapolis. These two teams have played twice this year. Full count won 10-2 back at home on June 2nd, lost to the Hoppers at home again 10 days later on June 12th, 8-7. This is our first trip to Hoptown. We've had one rained out, so that will get made up later on in the year. Reed Glover, he's got the headset on. Let's see if we can say hello to Reed. Reed, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Whoa, look at that. That's a voice right there. That needs to be that needs to be heard. That's a voice that needs to be heard. Reed Glover is the director of, fill it in.
Operations, I think, is my newest title.
I was going to say, there's a different title in this book. The Dudek Communications printed program here. Let's see what it says here. Reed Glover, Director of Operations and Engagement.
There we go.
If you and your girlfriend are looking to tie the knot and you want to call her fiance, get with Reed Glover. He's married a few of them.
That's right. Yeah.
What? Why are we standing? We've already had the national anthem. They're going to stand for these guys coming out, I guess. Okay. How many of these guys have you officiated their wedding?
Frankie Delgado,
Okay.
his wife Brooke, over the winter. That was a great time and great family. Loyal Rhythm viewer, as far as I'm aware, Frankie Delgado Sr.
Yes, he is.
So great
Check in even now, 4 years after his son played.
Yeah.
And did you do Carlos Laras?
I did not. That was Adam Spates.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. He wanted it done in Spanish, and you just didn't.
That's right. That's right.
He just didn't have it. Okay. As the Hoppers come out, check this. I do have number 30 as Hayden Hunt. So the assist I got on their lineup, a little bit skewed, a little bit incorrect. That's okay. We'll make it work. It's been 4 years since we've been here.
That's right.
To play a game.
That is right.
Second year of full count rhythm existence. The Hoppers games were played here at Hopkinsville High School. What's funny is that the people that I talked to have indicated that there are different folks that will attend Hoppers games depending on where the game's played.
Interesting.
A whole different crew will come to Hoptown High School,
Wow.
Hopkinsville High School, but won't go to Christian County High School. So I'm assuming that's, first of all, I'm assuming it's true based on who told me. And then secondly, we'll see how that gets changed.
That's right.
If this is the only venue, because my understanding, they are building a new baseball field over at the Magnet School, the consolidated school, and it's going to be a turfed field, probably going to be primo, but they're not going to play the Hoppers games there in the summer.
Well, it's a great crowd here tonight, so can't imagine they're too upset being here for the foreseeable future.
Right. Last night, I understand they had 600 people here in attendance, and they were hoping to have more tonight. Right now, I don't know about 600, but it might be that fancy math that gets employed. We'll see. My first time to broadcast up on the deck. This 4 years ago was where the home teams broadcaster was. At that time, it was Todd Hamilton, who's now, last I talked to him, he's living in Bangkok, Thailand. He is totally retired from broadcasting. I think the last gig he had was Murray State. Hey, let's check out this camera right here, see if I can actually see it. And the first pitch delivered, swung on a miss by Ryan Blanchard, and he's looking back. See if maybe he hit the glove of the catcher, I think. But it's a strike, and we are underway a little bit early at 6:29. And he's down in the count 0-2. See if we can find a game time temperature here. 85 degrees, brought to you by Safeware. The 0-2, and that's drilled right to the third baseman, bobbling, but ultimately grabbing the handle of that, Dom Hartman.
Good play.
As the liner gets into the third baseman's glove for out number one. Now the first baseman, Hudson Separulo, steps to the plate. There's the U.S. flag out in left field. It's blowing out the left. Sep can turn around the wind any position here. And nothing but strikes from Brady Leonard, and Separulo looks back at our home plate umpire, Mark Messick. Down at first, John Higdon, and third base umpire Johnny Lowry, swinging a miss by the former Motlow State Buck, former Union University Bulldog. A little bit of wind out here. I got to hold my stuff down. Fouls that one off out of play. Probably was ball one, but he didn't want to take a chance. Couldn't put the out up there. Wonder why the out didn't work. There it is. Popped up. That'll get out of play at AAA Autoglass. Foul ball. Separulo playing in his 13th game, hitting .297. 11 hits, include 3 big flies, which is tied for the club lead with Nathan Rowland, who is in the hole. He's the DH tonight. Separulo leads the club in RBIs with 9 and tied with the club lead in walks with 8. Pokes that one out to center field. Chance Sweeney playing shallow. He'd go back, make the catch for out number 2. Abe Jenkins stands in. His parents have made the trek down from Urbana, Virginia. Not sure that they're in the ballpark tonight, though. It's their anniversary, they told me yesterday. So they're out, probably Nashville, celebrating whatever wedding anniversary that is for them. And Gabe is to pull the money banker back. 6'2", 185-pound rising sophomore at the Virginia Military Institute. Biology major, picked one of those easy careers right there. Swing and a miss. Reed, you're a nurse. What was your degree in over there at the UT Chattanooga? I mean, just nursing, I guess.
Yep, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing.
Okay. Did you get like a minor in, biophysics or something?
No. I was getting ready to say it's good to see some VMI representation back on the full count rhythm this summer.
Yeah, we got 3 of them. Another swing and a miss. Brady Leonard's got the invisible going.
Mm-hmm.
Jenkins hitting .326. He's going to take right now the team lead in games played with Moses sitting. That's base hit into left field.
There we go.
2 out knock by Jenkins. That's Gabe's 15th hit of the year. He's second on the team, Rylan Moses, with 19 hits. Leads all rhythm players. Nathan Rowland, he is in scoring position when he comes to the plate. I don't think I have the dimensions here at Hopkinsville High School.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it's a smaller ballpark for sure. I'm not sure if you can see that on the broadcast or not.
That's off the handle, but that will land foul. Jonah Smithson, our third base coach, and Nick Krupp down at first base with interim head coach Jimmy Gamboa handling things from in the dugout. Roland playing in his 11th game of the year. A double, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. He's been plunked 5 times. That leads the ball club. Breaking pitch just a little bit inside. I tell you, though, if it's a short porch out there, the outfield seems to be playing pretty shallow.
They are.
I mean, especially with the wind blowing out to left. This is a high school field. My recollection from playing here before is a runner almost took off. Gabe had a big hopping lead over there, but does not go. He was one of, I think, about 5 players that had stolen bases yesterday. 2-1 count. He stays put. That stays inside for ball 3. Hoptown had a big win yesterday. Mercy Rule ended in 7 innings, 6.5 innings actually, 16-3, and it's the second 16-3 win of the year for the Rhythm. That's right down the can. Roland looks at strike 2, and Full Count Ministries full count with 2 outs. Jenkins will be or should be off with the pitch.
A couple guys with multi-hit nights last night. Hope that they stay hot. A couple guys back in the lineup tonight as well.
Full count pitch. There's off. Ripped foul. Jay Fuller, the leader in that category. He had a 4-hit night, 3 singles, a double, picked up 3 RBIs. He was named a Chick-fil-A Rivergate player of the game. And after I looked at the total up the box score, Tate Dickinson probably should have been in there as a star of the game. He had 3 hits, including a double, 3 runs scored, and 3 RBIs himself. So Cason Hill, the other with multi-hits. That's another fisted or off the handle foul ball. Tate Dickinson on deck. See if Roland can get a hold of a pitch right here from Brady Leonard, maybe leave it up and out over the plate. Roland from Mercer University, hometown Ackworth, Georgia. That's ball 4.
Back-to-back good ABs here with 2 outs.
Line out by Blanchard, and then a fly out by Separulo. 2 outs single for Jenkins, and a walk brings up Tate Dickinson. Dickinson from LSU Eunice, playing in his 8th game of the year, hitting .304, 7 hits, including 2 doubles. He's got 5 RBIs. Runners at first and second. Here in the top of the first inning, Brady Leonard delivers a breaking pitch that Dickinson jumped on. Fouled it straight back. On deck, J. Fuller. It's not J-A-Y. It's J. Period. You know what that stands for, Reed?
I don't.
Jeremiah. Reed Glover, our Director of Operations and Engagement. You got a headset on here. Runner from second takes off. He got that stolen. They're going to go down to second.
Safe.
The swipe tag is not in time. A late jump there by Roland after he saw Jenkins go, and pretty much an awkward slide down there. He's going to have to walk that one off. Runners at second and third. And a couple of stolen bags put 2 runners in scoring position. Ground ball slowly hit the second. Gavin Powell up with it, and he throws to first to retire Dickinson. Rhythm threatened in the top of the first, but strand 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And we will head to the bottom of the first. See if we can see a commercial on here. There we go. Let's check that one out.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese, I'm joined by Reed Glover. We are in Hopkinsville, Kentucky to take on the Hoptown Hoppers. Ryan Sweeney is out on the mound for the bottom of the first. He's from Franklin, Tennessee. Centennial High School. He's a third-year rhythm player. He is working toward a sports management degree at Trevecca in Nashville. He's the son of Ed and Julie Sweeney. Julie taking on the role as being our Full Count Ministries verse provider. Appreciate her taking on that role. Now, hopefully she can send in another one. She's sitting at home right now, probably got the big screen going, sitting in her favorite chair. Bryson's his brother. I think he still lives in Cornersville. That's what he told me last year. Mimi's in Franklin, Nana's in College Grove. Ryan, even though he lives down there in Franklin, he's hanging out at the Smithson house this summer. Jonah Smithson, his teammate at Trevecca, and they're very good friends. And Ryan Sweeney take on Hayden Hunt, Chance Sweeney, and Dom Hartman. First pitch swinging is Hunt. He fouls that one off to the right. It's a neighborhood right over here to the right side. Pretty sure those houses are far enough away. Little guy over there, he's just waiting for foul balls. Swing and a miss. Hunt wearing that number 30. They do have specialty jerseys on, but I think they keep these. I don't think I've ever seen them auction. Maybe once I did see them auction their jerseys off. Sweeney looking for the put away pitch. Let's see if he goes with that slider. It's a check swing. Zeller can't find it. We'll go pick it up. Hunt's going to stay at home plate. Apparently he did not go. Hayden Hunt, 6'2", 180 pound freshman from Indiana State University. He's from right here in Hopkinsville. Sweeney with a modified wind-up gets the swing and a miss on that slider and a Corson fire and security strikeout. Reed, when he's got that pitch going, he is tough to hit.
Good signs of a good night. We see Ryan Sweeney with a 4-pitch strikeout there to start the game.
Left-handed hitting center fielder, multi-year player for Hoptown, Chance Sweeney.
Sweeney versus Sweeney.
It is our first Sweeney v. Sweeney. Get that strikeout up there on the board. It'll eventually go on that score bug. Started to go on another slider and it misses down. He goes to the backstop. Bryson Hamilton not in the lineup. He's not too uppity to chase after a loose ball. 2 balls and no strikes now to the left-handed hitting center fielder. Freshman at Auburn University, Montgomery, AUM. I assume that he and Cam Suggs were teammates last year at AUM. The third baseman for the Rhythm. It's well struck out the right center field, but over is Tate Dickinson in the shade. The lucky dog makes the catch for out number 2. Let's give you the defense for full count. Gabe Jenkins in left, Jay Fuller in center, Tate Dickinson in right. Cam Suggs at third. Barrett Brown getting his first start and action at shortstop for full count. Ryder Blanchard at second. Hudson Separulo is at first base. Jackson the Feller Zeller is behind the plate. Catching Ryan Sweeney. Dom Hartman, the third baseman. He swings and fouls one off to the right side. That's a AAA autoglass foul ball. They do business right here in Kentucky. They're all over the place. They're even in Texas, New York, Florida. Dylan Dorse is probably in Florida right now.
Faithful supporter. Absolutely. Late scratch for Joel Chandler with Barrett Brown getting the start at short. Hopefully Joel will be 100% here soon. See him back in the lineup.
He told me he thought he was going to be able to go, and he was in the original lineup, and but apparently took some BP and just wasn't feeling it. On deck, Connor Scheidt. 0-2 pitch coming from Sweeney, and that takes a hack out of Zeller behind the plate. He's up. Where's Brad Swope when you need him? Hoppers have a trainer. I assume that's coming out. Either that, maybe he's the photographer and he just knows how to put a Band-Aid on. Jimmy Gamboa will come out now, as a good head coach should. Looks like you might have got hit in the throat. You ever been throat punched, Reed?
Oh, not throat punch, no. Haven't found myself.
I have. It is no fun. All right. Zeller's back there. He is properly equipped in the 0-2. And there you go. That's coming up over the press box. Way to use your head there, Jackson. That bounced so far in front of the plate. The one hop hit off the top of Zeller's helmet and bounced over the netting behind the home plate and over the press box. You know, it could be worse out here right now. I'll tell you. It's that little breeze, and it'll be really nice when that sun goes down.
Beautiful night.
All that sweat that's on my body that'll be cooling, and that one sails to the backstop. Just a bit too high. Tried to catch the corner and missed.
A lot of action in this AB so far.
Especially in the last 3 pitches. There are picnic tables right behind home plate, which actually was where I used to broadcast. Thankfully, I'm not down there amongst the people. Swing and a miss, and Sweeney gets the Corson strikeout in a 1-2-3 inning. Drama. Right, it's just all about some drama there. 3 up, 3 down as we head to the top of the second. No score here at Hoptown.
This is Eli Reese. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Little Eli at home with his brand new baby brother, Graham Tyler. They're in Gallatin, Tennessee. And his cousin Reese, 2-0 this afternoon down in Starkville, Mississippi in their tournament. They won 16-3 and 12-0 today. So the two 16-3 victories for a full count, one against Henderson at Henderson, had a 9-run top of the ninth. And then last night, with an 8-run bottom of the sixth, didn't walk it off, but had a mercy rule 16-3 win against Fulton. Those are the largest runs scored, or the most runs scored by any team this year, and full count's done it twice. Just a little nugget right there, Reed. Just, try to get the people.
That's right.
A little nugget. There might be more later. Jay Fuller, 4 for 4 last night. Matched his total in hits for the year as he looks at a called strike.
Great to see him get going yesterday.
Yeah, it was. I want to see him start running the bases.
That's right.
Brady Leonard back out for inning number 2. Fuller playing in his 10th game of the year now, hitting .276. Couple of doubles, home run, 6 RBIs. Getting on base, 430 plus. The changeup on the inside corner. And Jay giving the international body language sign of, no, I don't agree with that. Rip to second base. Powell gloves that and throws on to first. Couple of ground outs to the second baseman. The last 2 batters. Jackson Zeller stands in. Zeller 0 for 3 in yesterday's game as the DH. Did draw a walk, reached on an error. First pitch gets through the wickets of Mark Harmon. The hind catcher. Reed Hayes is in left, Chance Sweeney in center, Easton Beatty in right field, Dom Hartman down at third, Hayden Hunt at short, Kevin Powell at second base, Connor Scheidt at first, Mark Harmon, not the actor, catches that one. If you're seeing the jerseys that are here, this is not 9 guys named Olivet. This is not from the same family. These are jerseys that I assume were made possible by Olivet Baptist Church, which is sponsoring tonight's game. Zeller has to pull the hands in and back away from that pitch. And it's 3-0. Leonard, 6'4", 190 pounds. And a little bit high, and that's a 4-pitch walk, second walk of the game by Leonard. Can hear the wind in our microphones.
Feels great. I don't know if they can hear it, but it feels great.
Yeah. Tell you, that cloud cover over the sun helps out as well. I said it was game time temperature 85 degrees. I didn't tell you the feels like. I think it was about 95. Cam Suggs stands in, former AUM, whatever they were called, pops that one up into shallow right field. On comes Beatty, loses his lid, but he makes the catch. And Suggs retired for out number 2. That'll bring up Barrett Brown. He's a switch hitter. Go ahead and throw a righty up there. He'll turn around, bat left-handed. Throw a lefty up there. Guess what? He'll bat right-handed.
Good to see some younger guys that have been a part of the ministry for a while donning a Rhythm uniform. Cam Suggs and Davidson Academy's D group, Barrett Brown and Whitehouse.
Looks at a called strike on the outside corner. Played for Team Reese for 4 years in the full count fall league, did Barrett Brown. One of the top players when he came in there as a freshman. Wanted to use him on the mound, but he's too good of a catcher, too good of a fielder. I'd catch him one game, play him at shortstop another game. Every once in a while we'd get him on the mound, but he wasn't used to it. I don't think his dad wanted that either. Son of Brian and Ashley. I have not, the docs aren't showing up. We called strike. Mimi's watching in Paris. Barbara Ardito is here. She's the wife of Stephen Ardito, our Anchor Transportation bus driver. Whoops. That's what the problem is. Full Count Ministries, full count. 2 outs, runner should be on the move. He is, and the pitch is drilled foul. He was all over that breaking pitch.
Fans, get that workman's auto glass foul.
Steven's birthday today.
It is,
Bus
Steve.
driver.
That's right. June 20th. Happy birthday to Stephen Ardito. Working hard on his birthday. He's only about 45 minutes away from home, but he's got to drive 45 minutes down to Hendersonville, pick us up, drive right by his house on the way. That's a ground ball up the middle. That's going to be in there for a base hit. Zeller will drop the anchor at second base, and the second hit of the ball game picked up by the incoming freshman to Bellerman, former White House Blue Devil. And back to the top of the lineup. Runners at first and second with 2 out. Need that big 2-out hit to get on the board.
Good 2 out at bats all night tonight. Just need to try to get a little bit more action early.
Blanchard lined out to the third baseman, Dom Hartman. He had at least 2 strike count. I'm not sure if it was an 0-2 count. Zeller with a short lead at second, and Blanchard's squaring around the bunt. That's going to kick foul. Had a lot of English on it. He wasn't looking to drive in a run. He was looking to get on and see what Separulo can do with the bases loaded. Not a bad attempt right there. Bengal from LSU Eunice. 1 of 2, he and Tate Dickinson. Blanchard, 5'10", 180 pounds. He's a rising redshirt freshman from Chalmette, Louisiana, majoring in finance. Robert and Tiffany Blanchard, his parents. On 0-1 pitch. And he pops it up. It looks like it's going to stay in play for Connor Scheidt over by the first base dugout. And out of our view, he makes the catch in foul territory. Again, no runs. 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Carbon copy of the top of the first. We'll take a commercial timeout. Be right back.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Just guessing on when we're coming back from the commercials, folks. I can't hear them in my headset, so I may be having some black screen or some dead air for a little while. Got a little malfunction with one of my cords. I'm here with Reed Glover. That's the other voice that you hear. Former Station Camp Bison, former UTC Mock.
That's right.
Moccasin. And a registered nurse at Vanderbilt, and he gave it all up for the Lord to get into ministry at Full Count. But you've been involved with Full Count ministry for a long time. Were you in right at the start, or
Right at the start?
after?
Yep. 2012.
Barrett Brown, after the infield, what probably will be a single, sails that one into the dugout. Probably should have stuck that one in his pocket. Connor Scheidt will head down to second base. Go to Game Changer and see if I can see what that scorekeeper calls that.
Give him a single.
That's what I would say, single and then an E6 to get Scheidt to second. Nick Johnson, the DH, stands in. On the inside corner, that's a called strike. It looked like it was hit harder, and I think Barrett was thinking it was going to get on into center field. And then when it ended up staying in the infield, then he tried to stab at it. He got it right off of the glove. It dropped. He finally picked it up and did a pirouette. Just wasn't dialed in when that happened. Ryan Sweeney trying to get the strikeout here of Nick Johnson, the DH. He's up 0-2. Tapper down the third base line, but it will kick foul.
Let's say let that go foul if it's not
Yeah.
ready.
Although Johnson was not hustling out of the box by any stretch. 5'10", 225 pounds, but I don't know where he's from, or I don't have any of those particulars. On deck, Mark Harmon. Count remains 0-2. Runner at second base. Oh, and the shade showing back up with the wind blowing here in Hoptown. Couple looks back at second and delivered. That's going to be a base hit into left field. Charging is Gabe Jenkins, but he'll toss it into Suggs, and runners are going to be at the corners. Little chopper seeing ice, single through the left side. Puts runners at first and third. Mark Harmon steps to the plate.
Yeah, that's got to be tough for Ryan. 0-2 count. Working ahead. Give up a single there.
I got Mark Harmon. I don't even know. I got him with number 11, and they're all over. He's on the sheet there as 11. Tell you, the lineup card I got, the numbers were awful. They weren't even close. Harmon attends Midway University. He's from Fisherville, Kentucky. Sweeney trying to dot that inside corner. Comes up empty. Myers here in the body and the spirit. Said Jay and Tina. There's a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there.
Both teams now with 2 hits. That's Jay Myers. Even with his kid not playing, he's traveling to watch the Rhythm play. Is that what I'm understanding? Swing and a miss on a high inside heater. And a Corson fire and security strikeout. That's a big one right there, Reed. Now double play gets you out of the inning.
Absolutely. Ryan's been working ahead all night. That's good to see from him.
Yes, it is. 3 strikeouts now in the game for the team leader. He now has 30 punch outs. 15 in the third innings. Gavin Powell, the second baseman, stands in. There's a pitch right down Broadway for a called strike.
It's where a lot of college innings fares well in this situation quite a bit, working under pressure, needing a ground ball to get out of this inning.
Powell, a Wren Lake Warrior, swing and a miss on that slider. Sweeney at Trevecca, all his innings were in relief. He led their club this past spring in appearances with 26. Runner takes off and a strikeout and not a throw out. Runner at third stays put just under the tag. Goes Johnson, so stolen base. And another course and fire and security strikeout. Almost the strike him out, throw him out.
Number 4, Easton Beatty.
Now down to 2 outs, and Easton Beatty steps to the plate. The redshirt freshman from Anderson County High School, Clinton, Tennessee, 5'11", 170 pounds. Was with this young man all last fall and all spring. He's a Fall State pioneer. Swing and a miss. Son of Jamie Beatty in Clinton, as well as his mom, Tanya Beatty. She also lives in Clinton. Brother to Nayland and Trathan. He's got a papa and a mama in Wartburg, Tennessee. Gramps and Nene, they hang out in Morristown. Off the end of the bat, heads up over there. Coke went down. Good thing the lid was on it. And Sweeney ahead 0-2.
Hope he stays with the fastball here. Obviously late on that last swing after starting him with a first pitch breaking ball.
This sometimes, though, is where he gets in trouble if he tries to come up and in with that fastball, and he'll hit a batter. So Beatty, the right fielder, with 2 outs and 2 on. And tried to catch that outside corner, and he's seen in the OVL that pitch called a strike, but not on that pitch. On deck, Reed Hayes. Vol State, couple of players from Vol State on this Hoppers roster. Carson Knowles also. The 1-2, swing and a foul tip. Zeller mad at himself that he didn't hang on to it, but I'm going to tell you, I caught for a lot of years, and that's how I got my scholarship at Belmont, and I have no idea how somebody thinks that you can, on purpose, catch a foul ball.
Totally agree.
A bat right there. You did some catching in your day, didn't you?
Totally agree.
No, the Myers are not. They are here wherever they are in spirit or in body. Breaky pitch stays high. And we got deuces everywhere. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 2 hits for each team. 2 times 2 is 4. That's Easton Beatty's number. Go out and buy a lottery ticket. No, don't. Make it happen right here. Ground ball slowly hit to the left side. That's going to be a tough play. Bear play.
Great play.
Wow. He was going to the third base bag, threw back across his body, right on the dime to Hudson Separulo. Wow. Hey, that's wanting to make sure the error he made earlier.
Redeeming himself.
Yeah, did not hurt.
Great play.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. We are through 2, no score. We'll head to the top of the third.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food.
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
We got to come back live. The action is starting. Hudson Separulo to lead off. Be followed by Gabe Jenkins and Nathan Rowland.
See if we can carry some of that momentum last half inning into this one.
Nothing but soft away right here. Popped up to the left side. It's going to be a tough play. Over is Reed Hayes, and he nearly overruns it. And then a behind-the-back throw. The shortstop, Hayden Hunt. So leadoff batter in now 3 straight innings has been retired. Starting to get a little chilled, Reed.
That's hard to believe.
The sun's gone down. Gabe Jenkins singled with 2 outs in the first. And he's going to get, did he get hit by that pitch? It sailed on by. Apparently not. He's staying there and going to help the ball boy.
Wind still blowing out to left ever so slightly.
Some folks out there putting their hands up in their eyes, shielding the sun. Jenkins, formerly from Mechanicsville, Virginia. He's got a grandmother there still. Another pitch high and in. Grandma's in Mechanicsville. Papa and Nana there in Abingdon, Virginia. Not sure how far Urbana is away from either of those places, but that's where Greg and Gina have moved to. 3-0 pitch. That's on the knees for a called strike. Jay Myers says they're out of town for a week. Probably on vacay. Popped up in the infield. Gavin Powell, the second baseman, calling off the first baseman. There's now 2 outs. This is where we go now. Now we get 2 people on. Jenkins 1 for 2. Nathan Rowland walked. He and Jenkins then stole a bag, but were stranded at second and third when Dickinson grounded out to second. Rowland had made his mind up. He was swinging at whatever pitch came to the plate there.
About a 60-foot pitch, I think.
I don't even think it was that far. 60 foot 6 inches from the mound of home plate, and he stretched out there at a 6'4" frame. It's probably a 50-footer. That's ripped. 1 hop to Hartman, and he throws on to first. Rowland tagged that one. But right to Dom Hartman. That's the first 1-2-3 inning.
Fans.
We will go to the bottom of the third. Sun is going down. Here, there's Brian Brown, Barrett Brown's dad. We'll take a break. See if I can get the commercial correct this time.
6-3.
Don't strike out at your next party. Order the food that will get your crowd cheering. Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We have many catering options available, from our Chick-fil-A nugget trays to our original Chick-fil-A sandwiches to our chocolate chunk cookies and fudge brownies. We have something for everyone. Order online at chickfil-a.com or call the store at 615-851-4007.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Tim Reese, I'm joined by Reed Glover, Director of Operations and Engagement at Full Count. He's a full-time employee. His wife is with child, their third child. All right, Montgomery is the oldest daughter.
That's correct.
Merritt is soon to be the middle child,
Mm-hmm.
and Bailey is pregnant with another daughter.
That's right, McGuire.
Oh, already got a name picked out. Well,
Keeping the M's, yep.
You're ahead of Wilson and Anna, my son and daughter-in-law. They got down to the last 24 hours coming up with a name. Ryan Sweeney back out on the mound. He's going to face 9-1-2. And the Hoppers lineup, Reed Hayes, the left fielder, swings and misses the first pitch he sees. McGuire, how you going to spell McGuire?
Maguire.
Oh, wow. M-A-G, you said?
Believe so.
M-A-G, not U-I-R-E. You're going to go.
U-I-R-E.
Is that how it is?
That's how it is.
Okay. U-I-R-E. Okay. I thought you said something different. I thought, that's an unusual spelling of that. 2 balls and a strike. Hayes ahead. He's another U-Indy product, University of Indianapolis. I want to say they're NAIA, but there's a chance there's Division II. He's trying to pick at that outside corner, and he's not getting it close enough. 3 balls and a strike. Whichever level they're at, they've been a top-tier team. That 3-1's on the outside corner, and then we have a Full Count Ministries full count. You want to join the show, you can send an email to tresports@gmail.com or chat on YouTube. Ball 4. The first walk given up by Ryan Sweeney. Came in with 7 in 14 innings.
Now batting number 30, Freeland Hunt.
He has 4 strikeouts in the game, now 31 for the season as the leadoff batter Hayden Hunt stands to the plate. No scores. The Hoppers bat here in the bottom of the third. Hoptown Hoppers, Hayden Hunt. Runner takes off. Pitch is a strike. Throw down is not in time.
Got a good jump there.
Yeah, he did. He was toasted cheese if Ryan had turned to get him.
Don't forget Stockton Mortgage and Sue Ann Matisse.
Second stolen base by a Hopper tonight. Nobody out. Runner in scoring position. Squaring around the bunt is Hunt. He pulls the bat back, and there's the strike called. Not sure what the purpose of that was. That was a pretty good pitch. If he really wanted to bunt, I would have thought he would have gone ahead and laid that one down. But he didn't. Hunt struck out to start the bottom half of the first. Sweeney'd like to get another one. He's squaring around a bunt with 2 strikes and takes the bat back. Reed, what do you got from that?
Trying to figure it out, Tim, to be honest with you. Must feel like this is going to be a low-scoring game.
I'm telling you, you're committed if you're going to square around the bunt with 2 strikes. Separulo charging from first base, and there's the square around. And he tries, and he is unsuccessful. May have been the easiest strikeout. Ryan Sweeney will pick up a Corson Fire and Security strikeout. If he had bunted it foul, most of you know the rules out there. It'd have been a strikeout anyway. Now 1 out brings up Chance Sweeney. He flew out to right center field. Tate Dickinson plays right field, but he was okay to go over into the right center field area and make the catch. Lights are on here at Hopkinsville. Chopper to the right side. Blanchard's 1 hop.
Good pick by Sepp over there.
Throw over there to Separulo. Runner moves over to third base. Hartman, strikeout victim to end the first, steps to the plate with 2 outs and a runner at third base. Head-to-head this year, both teams have a win down at Drakes Creek in Hendersonville. There's a ground ball, base hit in the left field, and Hoppers take the lead.
One of those no-nos, Tim. Don't walk the leadoff batter, especially the number 9 batter.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Next up for the Hoppers, number 25, Hunter Shite.
Hunter Shite, the first baseman, steps to the plate. He had an infield single. Hit what turned out to be a softer ground ball up the middle that Barrett Brown could not get the handle on. It was ruled an infield single, but he thought he could still get the runner at first, and he sailed it into the dugout for an error, then came back with a spectacular play on a ball hit underneath the glove of Cam Suggs at third base. And with Brown momentum carrying him to the third base line, he throws back across his body to first, right to Separulo, and that's going to be a jam shot into center field. Jay Fuller, his throw is going to be too late to get Hartman at third, and runners now at first and third with 2 out. Now 4 hits for the Hoppers. Shite also back from last year's squad. And since the Rhythm was not in the Ohio Valley League in 2024, there's a chance some of these guys are here for the 3rd straight year. Brings up Nick Johnson. He had a single to the left. First time up, takes a called strike. Devin McCarron checking in on the broadcast. Yeah, you played over at Christian County High School. There's another pitch right down the can that Nick Johnson takes for a strike. You must be looking for that slider. Devin McCarron played over there. I do remember that now, Devin. Took one right off the head. I do remember, though, I think you hit 2 home runs over there, and we shellacked the Hoppers. AAA autoglass foul ball. Heads up over there. There's a guy out there already. That bounces off of the rocks.
Praying for you, Devin.
Devastating injury the other night. Hate that I didn't get to see you play. 0-2 pitch. A check swing. They want to check down at first base. Did he go? John Higdon says no, he did not go. John, I believe that's the right call. You do have value. Johnny Lowry and John Higdon both out in the field, the 2 umpires out there. Regular umpires in the Ohio Valley League. 1-2 pitch. Chop too short. Barrett Brown charges and will underhand to second base for the easy out to end the 3rd. But a run on 2 hits in the inning, no errors, 2 runners left aboard. The Hoppers strike first in the bottom of the 3rd. They lead 1-0. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Check out with third baseline.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries and their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
United Machine and Tool has been manufacturing the highest quality projects for a wide variety of industries for over 35 years. We deliver high-quality CNC machine components and fabrication projects from prototype to production. United Machine and Tool is committed to quality and excellence in the manufacturing industry. We're located in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. Check us out on the web at umttn.com for any manufacturing need. That's United Machine and Tool, a proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm Baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Maybe that commercial is done. I can't hear it in my headset. Let's dial that. I'd have to zoom in just a hair on this camera. Try that. Brady Leonard delivers a breaking pitch in for a called strike. Tate Dickinson grounded to short or to second. Ball and a strike.
Leonard's done a good job getting soft contact early in the count, even first time through the order.
Yes, he has. That's like a hittable pitch. Jonas Smithson makes a nice play down there. Roland is the DH tonight. He grounded out to end the third, so you're going to have to wait 9 batters to see him, Devin. Come on, buddy. You're going to have to get in on the broadcast a little bit earlier. What were you doing? The game started at 6:29. Been eating ice cream? There's a AAA autoglass foul ball. That's too late. Kid in the red's already on it. You can't run from behind the stands here and go get it. There's a kid standing out there. Tate Dickinson, Jay Fuller, and Jackson Zeller coming to bat. Hey, heads up over there. Oh, that's not going to be playable again. That hit the rocks. Dickinson, 6'2", 195 pounds.
Got some family here tonight, I think.
Patrick Dickinson, Captain Patrick Dickinson, boat captain. His mom is Monique Dickinson. He's got a sister, Rhea, and he is dead set on popping something up. Fly ball out to right field as you got a little dead air. We don't have camera number 3 tonight. Sorry about that.
Now batting number 21, Jay Fuller.
Sleeping. The meds got you loopy, do they? I bet they do. Man is not in a happy place unless he's got his meds after, I don't know how long a surgery yours was, but I think I'd rather have been me in the hospital the other day instead of you, as Jay Fuller rips one by the Crupper. Nick Krupp, first base coach, assistant general manager. Batting practice thrower. Gets the waters, gets the Little Debbie bus snacks ready.
Full Count Fall League champion, I believe, with Team Eric. I could be wrong there.
Nick,
I know as a coach.
Davidson Academy Bear. Ball and a strike to Jay Fuller. He also grounded out to second base. 2 hits so far. All the Rhythm can muster. Have had a couple of walks. Couldn't push anybody across, though, and trail 1-0. Fuller from Oak Grove, Alabama, a finance and accounting major. Now that's a couple of degrees right there.
That's
now,
right.
Reed.
That's getting your money's worth.
Forget this biophysics that I think it's Jack Cowan that's going to go to Belmont. He's got a soft degree, biophysics. 1-2-1 misses or catches the inside corner. Carson, I need one of those up here. I need to win something, buddy. Carson Knowles out handing out tickets for the Hoppers. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. That's a good kid down there now. KK, Carson Knowles. Not so good for a catcher, though. He can't spell strikeout without a K. And Carson Knowles from Murfreesboro, Eagleville High School. Handing out.
Really good at bat by Jay right there.
Jay Fuller, he'll draw a walk or two now.
Now batting number 30, Jackson.
Son of Isaiah in Key Fuller.
Got a base runner before 2 outs tonight, Tim.
Look at that. It's the first. Third walk of the night by Brady Leonard. Somebody's coming up the steps, banging our cameras all over the place. Holy smokes. Get inside. I'm not the PA guy. Jackson Zeller walked in the second. And that one winks at the outside corner for a called strike.
He's definitely calling out to righties tonight.
As is custom. It's Jay Fuller's 8th walk. High in the air. Playable for Reed Hayes. Oh, that had a little bobble in there. And 2 outs. Runner at first. Cam Suggs flew out to center field in his first AB. Cam playing in his 10th game. 1 home run, 8 RBIs. He's been productive with 6 hits he's picked up. Runner takes off, pitch to strike, throw down as
he's there. No.
Oh my goodness. First time I think we've gotten to see Jay Fuller run, and I thought his foot got in underneath that. The hop came up.
I would agree.
Was the rhythm is caught stealing.
Can't change Johnny Lowry's mind. And that's the 3rd out on a caught stealing. Johnny, I don't agree when you go back and look at it. Unless he bounced off the base. Very possible. So 3 up and 3 down ultimately. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. It's been a while since we've gotten a run. Last night, 8 in the 6th. And I'm looking for the big snowman. Ava Dorn, our clock operator, our scorekeeper back at Drakes Creek Park, has checked in. She's rooting for the rhythm. Let's go ahead and keep it right here. Let's chat about somebody inside this Dudat Communications printed program, AAA Auto Glass. They're proud sponsors of Full Count Rhythm, auto glass repair, replacement, recalibration, mobile service. That's not service in Mobile, Alabama. That's mobile service. Sometimes it's mobile, sometimes it's Mobile. Lifetime guarantee, Tennessee, Kentucky, Georgia, Alabama, the Carolinas, Florida, New York, Texas, and Louisiana. Our AAA Auto Glass. Call them at 888-40 Glass. They also do shower glass. We got some of their shower glass. Hey, there's Jack Smith. And man, I got a Logan Johnson. Some people I don't have as soon as I look at their face, but I've talked to Logan Johnson enough times. I should, the old Columbia State guy. Jack Smith, the son of Eddie Smith, who's one of our favorite sponsors now.
Absolutely.
RES Distributing. And that It may be RES Distributing, but it's Little Debbie's snack cakes to us. Reed, what's your favorite Little Debbie?
I had a honey bun earlier today.
Okay.
That's always one of my favorites. We had a new delivery from
Yes.
Jack's earlier this afternoon. I can't remember what he brought in.
Was it donut sticks?
I think you're right.
I think it was donut sticks.
Might be a box on Coach Carmen's desk.
I don't think there's any mic to it. I think it's there. Josh, I know you're probably listening. Go get you some donut sticks there in the office.
He might be on his way there right now after we said that.
First pitch delivered by Ryan Sweeney in the bottom of the fourth. In there for a strike to Mark Harmon. 1-0. The Hoppers scored in the bottom of the third. Of course, it's really hard for them to score in the top half of any inning as they don't bat. Sweeney ahead.
Doing a great job
0-2.
getting ahead tonight.
Probably pretty pitch efficient. Let's see if I can pull that up.
50 pitches, I think. That was his 50th.
That was his 51st. According to the Game Changer. Harmon struck out in the second inning. And a AAA autoglass foul ball. Heads up over there. Come on, Carson. Help the kids out, buddy. How you doing, huh? Do I want to win something? I don't think they'd let me. I was just yelling at you, man. Carson Knowles came up. Man, I need to see you playing and quit getting out here. Are you pitching? But you're another foul ball. Have you been pitching? You catching? You hitting the ball? Okay.
30 right now.
4:30. Why aren't you? They don't want you to play against the number one team in the conference.
It's me and Mr. King.
The Eagleville Eagle. I know it. I want to see you guys play. That is a swing that falls out of Zeller's glove, and now they're going to call him out. On the course and fire and a security strikeout like a KK, Carson Knowles. Love me some Carson Knowles who came up to visit. All right, buddy. Carson thought I was wanting to buy a 50-50 raffle ticket.
He's a good salesman. I mean,
Yeah.
he's going to follow up with his leads, you know.
That's right. Gavin Powell steps to the plate. That is now 6 strikeouts. He's got a ways to go to get to 15. The strikeout record in a game. That was right here, Reed. You didn't even lift your hand. If that ball got through that screen,
No,
that was going over your head, wasn't it?
not worried
I
about
would
it.
have saved you. No, I wouldn't have.
15 strikeouts in a game. That's
15
Rhythm's record.
strikeouts. Well, who do you think got it?
Can you give me the year? And I
Yeah,
can maybe
It's the second game in our existence.
let me go
It was
Luke
at
Sennard.
Fulton.
Luke Sennard.
Luke Sennard. 15 strikeouts, 6 innings.
Wow.
Full count won 8-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Josh Carmen's checked in. He's on his way to the office now for some donut sticks. 2-2 pitch. Another swing and a miss. Corson fire and security. Grant Edwards, we getting some Corson K's. You can't spell Corson without a K. Back-to-back strikeouts, and this is the man, though, 4 strikeouts. Ryan Sweeney has set the record for consecutive strikeouts by a rhythm pitcher. He did it over a 5-game span back in the Prospect League year 2024. All in relief. Up! Heads up! Heads up! Boom! Nearly crushed that kid's head. All I got to do is swivel on the stool that I've commandeered out of the press box. Help out the youngsters. That's a breaking pitch in there. Sweeney's deal in this inning.
Looking very comfortable.
12 straight strikeouts. Started it on July 2nd of 2024 at Jacksonville, or at Jackson, the Rockabillys. Fly ball down the right field line. It might be playable. Dickinson over in foul territory in the bullpen and sliding, but cannot make the catch. Count remains 0-2. He pitched 1/3 of an inning, walked the first batter, then struck out a batter. Reed then over his next 3 stints of 1 inning apiece, July 6th, 7th, and then 13th, a whole week later, practically. And all 3 of those against DuBois County, 2 at home, 1 at Huntingburg, Indiana, at League Stadium. He struck out all 3 batters he faced in the inning. So there's 10 in 4 appearances. Then on July 16th, at home against O'Fallon, and he is struck out the side here. A Corson Fire and Security strikeout. That's now 8 in 4 innings. He then struck out the first 2 batters that he faced against the O'Fallon Hoots before giving up a, what did he do? It was a ground out, I think. But then over a 6-inning or 6-game stretch, he retired 17 batters in a row. So he didn't give up a hit or a walk after that string of 12 straight strikeouts went away, retired all 7 batters against O'Fallon, and that made it 17 in a row. In a 23-batter stretch in 6 games, he struck out 16 guys, walked 3, and there were 4 other outs. Unbelievable stretch for Ryan Sweeney. That was his first year in a Rhythm uniform, and a outstanding year last year for Ryan for the championship club. He had 15 appearances, 4 starts. He was 5-0, which those 5 wins was tops on the club. He also had 4 saves, which was also tops on the club. Pitched 33 innings, had a 1.09 ERA, team high 41 strikeouts as the Rhythm got their 3rd championship in 4 years. If Logan Harrell's listening in, I did go back and look at the stats, and you were right, as you knew you would be. Sweeney did in 2025 have that 1.09, but Logan Harrell in 33 innings had a 0.54 ERA. That was actually in 2023. All right. Who's done with stats and ready to see some clubbing? Cam Suggs, who was at the plate when Jay Fuller was said to have been thrown out, is back up there with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Wind has died down. I shouldn't have to worry anymore about my papers flying away. That's always nice. Suggs flew out to center. In the second, he smacks a base hit in the 3.5 hole. Goes opposite way for a leadoff single. Way to mix something new in.
Next up, number 31, Barrett Brown.
Double B's at the plate, Barrett Brown. Where's his dad sitting? I saw him coming from over there to the right. A runner takes off.
Around.
Pitch. Yeah, pitch goes to the backstop. Did he call a strike? Well, if he does, he's calling it late. Wow. I can't tell if that's what he did or not.
Tigers fans, our attendance tonight is 402. Thank you for coming.
402 is the attendance they're announcing here early. So a stolen base for Suggs. And the tying run in scoring position.
Looked like a called strike on the pitch, wasn't?
I mean, it looked like a pretty good pitch, but he got by the catcher.
Very late, though, like you said.
Yeah, I didn't think he called it a strike right away. Brown had a single up the middle in the second. Sneaking behind and to throw back. Suggs is back in time.
See if we can execute here, Tim.
Could be helpful.
Hoptown executed on a leadoff base runner. See if we can't do the same.
Barrett's brother, Zane, a former full count rhythm player, is back on the roster on Game Changer, and I understand he'll be back probably starting the game on Thursday. Inside pitch gets fouled to the on deck area, and Brady Leonard, the starter here, is now ahead of Barrett Brown. Just graduated high school at White House in May. Dad, a prolific baseball player himself from Madisonville, Kentucky. Played right there in Elmer Kelly Stadium. Nice stop behind the plate by Mark Harmon. All natural surface here. It's dirt and grass, gravel. Turned out to be a nice night. Folks out there in the left field bleachers, which are actually just their chairs, finally got out of the sun. Again, I don't know the dimensions here at Hopkinsville High School Field. But I'm going to tell you, it must be bigger than you'd think it would. Because I'm telling you, those outfielders are playing pretty shallow. I mean, look how close in Chance Sweeney is at center field.
Let's say, especially center field.
He's got a long way to go to get back there. Full count Ministries, full count, and that's ball 4. Barrett Brown on base for the second time.
Do a little Google Maps research, see if I can't get us a
there's a
idea
chance. I don't know if I have all of them for everywhere. All the other places, we're going to get a mound visit. Might get a. We're getting a change. He has made a call to the bullpen. Let's see if I happen to have OVL field dimensions for Hopkinsville. I don't have them for Christian County High School, but not for Hopkinsville High School, as we have a pitching change. Here, Brady Leonard being pulled after getting through the batting order twice. So Ryder Blanchard will face the new pitcher. So many pitches Leonard got in. 72, it looks like. Take a quick break and see. Find out who the new pitcher is when we return on the Full Count Broadcast Network. There's the birthday boy, Stephen Ardito. We'll be right back.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
My buddy Scott Colley, the public address announcer, the past 5 years that, well, I guess probably 4 out of the 5 since we've only been in the Ohio Valley League. But the Hoptown Hoppers former public address announcer, Scott Colley, has shown up, come up to the press box and visiting a little bit here. Ryder Blanchard's going to get the first AB against Jaden Miles. He's squaring around the bunt, and he's going to get it right back to the pitcher. They're going to go to third for one. The throw to first is airmailed. That will get Brown over the third. So the sack bunt does not. Well, ultimately, Reed does the same thing, doesn't it? After the air.
Got the job done one way or the other.
Yeah, there are runners at second and third. They're just not the runners you thought. So put a fielder's choice down for Blanchard. He moves to second on the error by Dom Hartman. Looked like he just didn't get a good grip on that. Suggs is retired. 1-5. Hudson Separulo at the plate with 2 on, and it's about time for Hudson to lift and separate, I think. Big young man.
Broadcasters get a yard card, Tim?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to keep it in my pocket for now.
Are you going to keep it in your? I'm going to go for it. I'm going yard card right here. Scott, what do you got in terms of? Do you have any idea what the dimensions are here? Reed Glover is our director of operations and engagement with Full Count Ministries. He's on the other microphone. He said 300 down the line. Do you think, is 300 sound right to you? And 375 to center? Oh, because of these high fences here. Okay. So it is that. I mean, look how close the left fielder's playing here. 3-0 in there for a called strike. I mean, it just, the outfielders, does this. Okay, so it's saying, that's, you know, oh, the point out there in left center field. That ball's drilled to right field, but it will. It's going to get over. Easton Beatty is going to want to hop and go over the fence. That will be a rule book double, and this game is tied. I lose my yard card, but that's a Little Debbie double. And we got a sponsor. No, he doesn't. He does come home. That's right. We're going to have a 2-1 lead. As he was at second base, Blanchard was at second when that ball went out of play. So give Hudson Separillo a 2-run Little Debbie double. We got to sponsor one of the kids on the team, Scott. His dad is a distributor for RES Distributing, and they deliver Little Debbie snack cakes for the bus ride. Josh Carmen is not here, our head coach. His favorite is donut sticks. I haven't had one of those. And fat cakes, I resemble that remark. Scott and I have had good times with the Hoppers in the rhythm games, as that one's fouled into the rhythm dugout by Gabe Jenkins. But we didn't get to be together here at Hopkinsville High School, but only at the Christian County site. So I guess that was only 2 years? So 21, 23? No, 21, 23, and 25. Okay, so 3 years. I thought it was more than that. 0-2 pitch and a wave and a miss by Gabe Jenkins as he goes down on strikes for out number 2. Jaden Miles with a nice breaking pitch there fooled Jenkins. He's 1 for 3. Nathan Rowland. Here you go, Devin. Devin McCarron, you going to call a yard card? You think, Devin? We had a player on our team. He played 9 innings, and then got hurt for the rest of the year. He's teammate with the Mercer Bears here. He keeps asking about Nathan Rowland, his teammate from Mercer. But he played with us last year, the injured player. And he's listening in tonight. New pitcher Jaden Miles trying to get out of the inning. That's off the fist, out the shallow center. Chance Sweeney comes on and makes the running catch. Sweeney is an excellent outfielder. Makes a nice play there to get the Hoppers out of the inning. But the Rhythm score 2. I'm not sure if I think that will end up being. Not sure if that's going to be an earned run there or not. I'll have to go back and check that. There were 2 hits and 1 error and 1 runner left on base. Going to the middle. We are in the middle of the 5th. The Rhythm lead 2-1. This is where I normally do a alumni spotlight. We're going to do a spotlight on Scott Cawley, though. Scott, what else are you doing in life?
Going family, I guess.
Is that right? Working, still working. You doing any PA or any? Or you just getting golf in when you're not? No.
Wearing me out right now.
Okay. Are you? But you're still the director of music, right? You're worship pastor. Okay. Hey, if they don't have a national anthem singer, the man sits right next to me and he sings the national anthem. First, I remember you did that the first time. I went, holy cow, they asked the people up here in the press box to sing the national anthem? Well, no, don't pass that microphone down this way. You don't want to hear that. Our between innings spotlight today brought to you by ACS Home Builders, Cam Suggs and Jessica Suggs, owners of ACS Home Builders out of Greenbrier. Their sons at third base, Cam Suggs. But Scott Cawley, the public address announcer, and just all-around great guy, one of my favorite guys in the Ohio Valley League, and this being my 6th year calling for Full Count and 5 in the OVL. And, you know, it's fun to get around now. It's our first trip to Hoptown this year. And I thought, man, I'm gonna really miss seeing Scott. And here you go. Pop up right behind me. Joe Wilson's in there calling with a young whippersnapper that's taking all his play-by-play. I bet he don't. Ryan Sweeney back out for the bottom half of the 5th. He moves Reed Hayes off of the plate. Sweeney with 8 strikeouts in 4 innings. He's given up 4 hits, a run. Leads now 2-1 heading in to the home half of the 5th. That's grounded foul. First base coach makes a play. Fanu Manu Lanu, first name unknown, middle name unknown, last name unknown. Don't know who he is. It's not Chris Benny, and I doubt it's Max Kirby. It's probably a player. These specialty jerseys. There's a broken back ground ball to second. Staying down, Blanchard, and he throws to Separulo. And here's out number 1. That twig is going to get to a young man, maybe. There's somebody who sponsors broken bats. Hey, Lumber. That's good. I love the marketing in the OVL that we have. We'll be in Madisonville tomorrow unless it rains. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt. Hayden Hunt, strikeout victim twice thus far. The Indiana State University Sycamore. Sweeney. Reed, what do you think? Just stay with that fastball?
I would think so.
Do not. There's Cam Suggs right there. ACS Home Builders. Huge contribution on mission night. Buying jerseys. 0-2 misses outside. Sweeney's animated out there on the mound, isn't he? He's got some hops.
That's right. Good pace tonight.
3rd year for the with the Full Count Rhythm, that pitcher out there, and he is all in with Full Count. And he's all in with the dirt right there. And Jackson Zeller says, I didn't get my hand behind the glove. Took that one off the right hand. That is not fun. Jackson, use the glove. Use the glove. Okay, backhand it. Backhand it. We give tips up here. But 4 years ago, we were here. It was the last time we were at Hopkinsville. Todd Hamilton's broadcasting right up here. But you and Todd didn't play nice in the PA area there. He didn't want to hear you, and you didn't want to hear him. It's not like you were an overbearing public address announcer. Who else was in there 4 years ago when you're okay. 2-2 pitch. Heads up on the right side. Who's going to get that one? AAA Autoglass foul ball.
Get your fantasy gift from Carter Gary Jones.
I came prepared though. I did bring my little book light here, so I can see because I don't see any lighting. I don't know if the lights here are going to make it. 2-2 pitch spiked as Sweeney is trying to step on a fastball and get it past Hayden Hunt. He's now moved the count to a full count. Ministries full count. All right, I'm going to put you on the spot right here. Scott Colley, former PA announcer. He's a worship pastor. There's a full count. Strikeout. A backward K in the books. And of course, in fire and security, strikeout.
Got the official dimensions here, Tim.
He found it. All right.
290 to left, 395 to 300 in right. And the alleys play
down the line, 390?
Down the line.
Down that line.
295 to 300, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Then roughly 375 in the alley. Center field, about, looks like 405.
400. So 405 out to that one
yeah.
spot out there.
Yep, that little point right there in left center.
So directly in left center field. Okay, that's way out there. Okay, but the dead center, you think about 375?
That's what it sounds like, yep.
Okay. Swing and a miss, and Chance Sweeney's down with an 0-2 count. Oh,
Greg
okay.
Perry.
You texted.
It's our source.
You reached out to one of your informants.
Tim's big on sources.
That's right.
You got to know that.
It's a question is whether or not you are 137 or a 270, okay? One is paid and one is working his way out. Groundler to the right side. Separulo is going to underhand to Sweeney, the athletic right-hander, for out number 3.
Good shutdown inning.
That was another 1-2-3 inning, back-to-back-to-back. 1-2-3 innings for Ryan Sweeney. And so Julie Sweeney is probably coming up with a Full Count Ministries verse of the night, or verse of the game. She's the mother of Ryan Sweeney. If somebody just comes up to you, Scott, says, "Give me a verse. Give me what's your favorite verse? What's your go-to answer?" I mean, you got it. Okay, that's a good one. So, okay, that's exactly what I gave the other day. John 14:6. And you're going to go out of NIV? You're going to go out of ESV? What do you read out of? A little New King. Okay. Well, let me hear how you have it memorized. You got it memorized, right? And Jesus said, or Jesus declared, right? Okay. I am the way, the truth, and the life, right? I am the way. No one comes to the Father except through me. Yeah, that was my answer, as a matter of fact, John 14:6. Reed, what's yours? What do you got? Yeah, I know you got so many rattling around up there.
Favorite verse?
You got, I don't know if you got a life verse or what do you got?
Oh, man. I love Psalm 1, the whole psalm. It's only 6 verses.
Fire away, baby.
But
we got time.
First 3 are my favorite. Blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on it he meditates day and night. For he is like a tree planted by streams of water, who bears its fruit in season, and whose leaf never withers. For all that he does, he prospers. Psalm 1, verses 1 through 3.
That is unbelievable. Those are our pastor, Robbie Gallaty, wrote 3 books on Psalm 1 through 3, I believe.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I'll have to find those. It's one of my favorite verses for sure.
Yeah. First pitch is a breaking pitch to Tate Dickinson here in the top of the 6th. Jaden Miles still on the mound. We're on the microphone is Reed Glover, the Director of Operations and Engagement for Full Count Ministries. He's along on the trip. Head coach Josh Carmen not on the trip. So he's the representative for Full Count. And just off microphone, off to my right shoulder, is Scott Colley, the former public address announcer here for the Hoptown Hoppers. We became friends over the last 6 years. Pitch is just down, and it's great to see him here. And Full Count is obviously a ministry, and I know Scott was very supportive of that all over the years for Full Count, for sure.
Well, you, Noel, your players, all your coaches, stuff, everyone's always been so very like just trying to work with.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That misses outside. Dickinson going to look at a Full Count Ministries. Full count. I might go Revelation 4:11. That's a little bit off the wall. And honestly, I don't remember where I came up with it. I'm going to give it to you here in just a minute. Full count pitch is high and inside. For you are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power. For you created all things, and by your will they were created and have their being. That's the very last verse of the 4th chapter of Revelation, and it's right after they talk about the 4 creatures and the 24 elders that are going to be around the throne of God. And this is what they're going to say, the 24 elders, as Jay Fuller looks at a called strike on the outside corner.
Great verse.
For you are worthy, our Lord and God, to receive glory and honor and power. For you created all things. By your will they were created and have their being. It's just one that I've had roll off my tongue. Runner goes this time. Pitch is called a strike, and the throw is just on the first base side. Dickinson picks up a stolen bag, but Jay Fuller's down in the count, 0-2. See if I can get my scoreboard to work.
Great jump by Tate there. Good aggressiveness.
Thought about going there, and Fuller just went up there and looked at 3 straight strikes. They didn't look so bad to me. Not sure what was going on there. He's now 0 for 2 with a walk. I see taking the pitch when the runner's taken off, but left-handed hitter, I don't know that he even knew Dickinson, because the Rhythm don't give signs. These guys are on their own. They're going when they want to go. Jackson Zeller 0 for 1 with a walk and a fly out. Lets the slider go by. Jackson Zeller up at Fulton had 6 RBIs, including a grand slam and a 2-run home run on Monday. He wants to get back to Fulton pretty quick. Takes a healthy cut there. Comes up empty.
Feels like one more run here, Tim, would be not the nail in the coffin, but definitely give us some good breathing room with how good Ryan Sweeney's been throwing tonight.
Yeah, it's a question of how long Ryan can go and who's the plan for the relief of Ryan Sweeney. Looks like there's some activity down in the bullpen, just guys stretching. I got to believe Jim Douthit might be a check swing. That ball's going to get away from the catcher, and Dickinson rounds third hard. It'd be a wild pitch. I think that's ball 3. I don't think they deemed that he offered at that pitch. So a wild pitch moves Dickinson to third. Specialty jersey night here. I'm not sure how often Hoptown wears these jerseys, but it's out for a military appreciation night. 3-1 pitch is high and tight, and another walk, and the runners now at first and third.
Now batting number 5, Cam Suggs.
Cam Suggs, the 8th batter that will face Jaden Miles, not all in this inning. Miles came on in relief of Brady Leonard. Leonard went 4 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. Says that 1 was earned, does game changer. And Suggs takes a pitch inside. 4 walks, no strikeouts for Brady Leonard. Suggs backs away from inside breaking pitch. That's ball 2. 1 out, 2 on. There's a rhythm bat in the top of the 6th inning, 2-1 lead against the Hoppers. Broken back ground ball to third and bobbled by Dom Hartman. He throws on to first. And to throw back to second by Scheit is dug out of there by the second baseman. Gavin Powell gives Suggs an RBI. I think Dom Hartman was going to try to go to second, see if he could start an inning-ending double play.
A little bit of a blessing in disguise with the broken bat there. I think even if he fields it cleanly, he's probably not getting 2 on that turn.
Brown to the plate with 2 out. And Zeller down at second. Pops this one up to third base. And Hartman's going to make the catch. First pitch swinging. Barrett Brown pops out to third. The Rhythm scratch for 1 on no hits. Couple of walks, stolen base, wild pitch, and a ground out. No errors and 1 runner left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. We'll take a quick break as Julie Sweeney has given us Galatians 6:9. That's a pretty good one. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Feeling tight, stiff, and not quite yourself? Then it might be time to go see the professionals at Absolute Wellness. Located at 101 Tennessee Way, Suite 100 here in Hendersonville, Absolute Wellness can get you back on track with their numerous services like chiropractic care, massage, acupuncture, spinal decompression. Call Absolute Wellness at 615-264-8515 today to get in on some great offers. That's Absolute Wellness. Your road to absolute wellness starts here. We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Yep.
Scott Colley, the former PA man. Now he doesn't know what to do with all his time. Take care, Scott. It's good seeing you. Oh, is that right? You'll be heading down to LSU. First pitch swinging, Dom Hartman. Get that on the right camera there. And Gabe Jenkins makes the catch.
1 pitch, 1 out.
There you go. It's in the broadcaster's manual. You have to say it that way. Ryan Sweeney back out for the 6th. 1 pitch, 1 out. Dom Hartman 1 for 3.
Gotta imagine this is Ryan's last inning, most likely.
You got a pitch count on him on the
75 to start the inning.
Okay. Connor Scheit 2 for 2 on the night. Ryan says, I got to get him once before I leave the game. And he's 0-2.
Done a really good job. Yeah, done a really good job. Relying on his fastball, getting ahead in the count.
Scheit from Indiana University Southeast, hometown of McCordsville, Indiana. 5'10", 235. He can hit a ball a long way. That is not one of them. Sweeney's going to field it and tag Connor Scheidt halfway down the line. Scheidt gives himself up. No collision. And that's out number 2. Finally gets the Hoppers first baseman. One unassisted you don't see on the scorebook all that often.
Now batting number 4, Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson, the DH, steps to the plate. Hoppers scored 1 in the 3rd. Rhythm scored 2 in the 5th. And 1 in the 6th. 2 outs and nobody on here for Hoptown. First place. That's a nice breaking
Really
pitch
nice.
right there. Hoppers have been doing this with not a lot of pitching, I do believe. They've been thin on pitching and have had several position players. Matter of fact, the young man Carson Knowles, who was up here, he never even sniffed the mound because he was catching at Vol State this past year. He redshirted. Former Eagleville Eagle. But he's got, I don't know how many appearances on the mound for the Hoppers. That ball got on Johnson quickly. That just got over the netting on the right side. AAA autoglass foul ball. Chandler Phelps checking in on YouTube. Folks, I didn't even try to put it on Facebook tonight. I'm just giving up on Facebook because I don't want the Full Count Rhythm Facebook page to be taken down like mine did. My personal page started to go, but holds up, does Johnson. Little guy screaming around here. Riff Raff. Zach Williams, they got Riff Raff even up here at Hoptown. The 1-2. Tapper to the third baseman, and Cam Suggs sees that bounce foul. See if I have Galatians 6:9 in my fighter verses. I'm going to bet you a pretty decent meal that I've got it in there. One of my memory verses at one point in time. Yep, actually 6, 9, and 10. The 1-2 swung on it, fouled off to the right, heads up behind the Rhythm dugout. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's another lettuce verse right there, Reed. Mark Harmon on deck for the Hoppers. Went sidearm. Sweeney tried to drop down a little bit there. Pitch slides in on Nick Johnson. Hoppers have a broadcast, home broadcast, as Joe Wilson and Colin Carithers. They have a summer intern. He goes to school. He's a rising senior, I think maybe at Kansas. I think that's where he's at. There's Stephen Ardito, our bus driver, and his wife Barbara.
That's right.
Right down there.
Rhythm hat on.
Oh, yeah. She drove up from Clarksville, right behind the bus. Full count pitch. Oh, slides inside for ball 4. That may be the second walk given up by Ryan tonight.
It's been a great start for Ryan. If there's anything he would probably be nitpicky on himself about is getting a little lazy with after getting ahead in the count. I think he's lost. I think both walks have been after an 0-2 count. All of his walks have. So
trying to nibble too much.
Yep.
He's got 9 strikeouts tonight. They're not getting a lot of wood on you. I don't know how many broken bats he has. At least 2. There's a first pitch fastball into Mark Harmon. He's handled the 6, 7, and 8 spot pretty well. He's struck that group out 5 out of the 6 times he's faced them, and that's where he's at right now in the 6 hole. Mark Harmon trying not to get the, and he's not going to. Lined out to Tate Dickinson, who dives, comes up with it. John Higdon says he's out.
Great play.
A diving play by Tate Dickinson to come up with that line drive to end the inning. Couple of sparkling plays by Full Count on the 3rd out of the inning. Put a star by that one as Sweeney strands one in the inning. Don't allow a hit or a run. And he has been magnificent. She's gotten through 6. We'll take a break and be back for the top of the 7th. You're listening to the Full Count Broadcast Network.
Corson Fire and Security first opened for business in 1946. From the very beginning, we understood something important. We're not just protecting buildings. We're protecting the dreams that built them. We're protecting the lives unfolding inside them. Fire extinguishers, sprinkler systems, and security products are the tools of our trade, but people are the inspiration behind it. For 7 decades, we've never forgotten that. Corson Fire and Security. Corson.com.
We all think about our home's yards, gutters, floors, and so much more. When was the last time you thought about your sprinkler system? That's where Music City Fire Sprinkler steps in. It may shock you that in-home sprinkler systems are discreet and affordable. Let the experts at Music City Fire Sprinkler tell you for themselves. Give them a call at 615-826-7450 or check them out on the web at mcfs.us. That's Music City Fire Sprinkler, proud sponsor of the Full Count Rhythm.
Let's get back to Full Count Rhythm baseball action on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
We did. We're out under the stars here, Scott. Trying to think if there's anywhere else that I broadcast that I'm actually not under a roof. Madisonville, I'm under a roof. At Henderson, I'm under a roof. Full Count, I'm inside a building. Paducah, I'm inside a building. Back when we were at Christian County, inside or underneath a nice roof. Ryder Blanchard looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 3. I got a 1-1 count. Popped up out to right field. Easton Beatty's under it and makes the catch. Route number 1.
Batting in 19, Hudson Ciparulo.
Blanchard now 0 for 4. Jaden Miles, the second pitcher for the Hoppers, still on the mound. Used up my yard card last time. Ciparulo hit a rule book double. Some people call it ground rule. Look how far back Easton Beatty's playing now. And this one's not going to get out of here. Chance Sweeney in right center field makes the catch. 2 outs quickly here in the top half of the 7th. Ciparulo now 1 for 4. He had a little Debbie double.
2 quick outs.
That is. We have not had back-to-back hits tonight for Full Count. Only have 4, both teams with 4. Rhythm with 15 hits and 16 runs in last night's game, and only mustering 4 hits. Gabe Jenkins has one of those. That's popped out to right field. Easton Beatty is going to make the catch in foul territory. Nope. John Higdon says it was in fair territory, and 3 flyouts, and it was about 2.5 minutes of baseball right there. 4
pitches, maybe.
Yeah. We will go to the bottom of the 7th, and looks like we're going to have Hendersonville Firefighters Association.
But before we do,
Call to the bullpen.
someone is about to stretch their walls.
And so we'll be right back. Let you know about the new pitcher.
At the Hendersonville Firefighters Association, IAFF Local 3460, we believe our mission goes beyond the firehouse. It's about serving people, strengthening our community, and sharing hope. That's why we're proud to support Full Count Ministries in their dedication to developing athletes, building character, and spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ. Whether on the field or in the community, we stand united in sharing the good news and making a lasting impact. Hendersonville Firefighters Association, Local 3460, proudly supporting Full Count Ministries. Go Rhythm!
This is Reese Snapper. You are listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa, Tim Reese, on the Full Count Sports Network.
Took me a while to find old Jack Cowan's number. He's hiding. Our Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. The incoming freshman to my alma mater, Belmont University. Jack Cowan from Bowling Green, Kentucky, went to play for the Bowling Green Purples. The Purples, 5'9", 190 pounds. He's got one of those soft degrees, Scott. Biophysics is what he's planning on. I can't think of an easier degree to try to get while you're playing baseball Division I than biophysics, right? I mean, it's right there by underwater basket weaving. And you say you got a son or a daughter going to LSU? Daughter, and she's going to major in so English is her first language. She's going to learn to be able to talk in English and sports media. It's a go nowhere job. Jack Cowan, the son of John and Amy Cowan, he's got a twin sister. He and I have something in common. We have twin siblings. I have a twin brother, is 5 minutes younger than me. His twin sister is 2 minutes younger than him. Not that he remembers. He's just been told that. He's got a Granny Dot in Bowling Green. Do you know her, Scott? You don't. He's got a Bob and Granny Jackie in Bowling Green, staying at Eric and Casey Vierkant's house, and they're here tonight as the first pitch gets into Gavin Powell for a called strike. Cowan, a left-handed pitcher, delivers low. Powell's 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
Goes without saying, great start from Ryan Sweeney tonight.
Unbelievable. His 4th start, 5th appearance. Swing and a miss.
Relied heavily on his fastball, worked off of that, was ahead most of the night. Really good start after a big win from Rhythm last night.
Swing and a miss, and of course, a fire and security strikeout. It's the 10th of the night for Rhythm pitching. Sweeney with 9, along with 2 walks. And he faced 18 plus 6, 24. Carry the 1, take your shoe off, 24 pitches, 24 batters. Gavin Powell with the hat trick of strikeouts tonight as Easton Beatty stands in from Clinton, Tennessee. He was not sure whether or not to take a swing, and it cost him. Beatty's one of 2 Vol State pioneers. Check that. 3. I forgot about Brennan Mueller. Wonder why he's not in the lineup tonight. Brennan transfer from MTSU and was a pitcher for Vol State, did not bat. They've got 2-0 on the scoreboard, but that's incorrect. His first pitch, he called a strike on the swing, I believe. I thought he did. Oh, said he didn't go. Oh, What's John Higdon? What's the matter with him? 3-0 pitch. 3-0 in there for a called strike. I didn't get a chance to talk to John before the game to tell him to use his good eye. Bug's coming after me now up here. 3-1 pitch from Cowan. That's right down Broadway. He's stepping on some fastballs there now.
Got word our mission trip team made it safely to Mazante tonight.
Good. Todd Cox leading that trip now in pinch hitting for Josh Carmen. Tanner Sandell on that mission trip. Is it our fourth of the month?
It's our fourth, yep. Jeff Cruz and company from Lexington, Alabama.
That's a hit by pitch. He raised his hand. I bet you the official score doesn't show that. What do you think? What do you think? Let's not start getting into the official scoring issues. Hopefully they're better this year. But oh, look at there. I beg the pardon of the official scorer. I don't know. I mean, I don't know who your official scorer is now, but they were paying attention. Reed Hayes. That ball's going to get way and throw down to second. Not in time as Beatty read the dirt ball. Wild pitch. We'll move Easton Beatty to second with one out. Tying run at the plate, 3-1, full count leads. These teams are 1-1 on the season. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. This is Jack's fourth appearance of the year. It's his third in relief. 6 2/3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 5 runs. They've been earned, 6 walks, 8 strikeouts. Has time that at times has had time trouble. Wow. Let's reboot. Let's unplug. Start over. Jack Cowan on the mound. He was born at a very early age. The parents he hardly knew.
My favorite Tim Reese quotes right there.
6 walks, 8 strikeouts. Sometimes he has trouble finding the strike zone, like there. He's trying to step on a fastball in the inside corner and he yanks it glove side. Chandler Phelps says Reed is a broadcast natural. I 100% agree. Reed Glover, your future full count rhythm broadcaster. Knows the game, great voice. Knows something about plugging stuff in and playing it. Done some podcasting or broadcasting for Full Count Rhythm in the past. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. And he's probably got, it's a lot younger than I am. He can go a lot longer.
Have you mentioned the milestone tonight, Tim?
Oh, I have not. Fouled right back up here.
We're ready.
Yep, all over it. Scott Colley's hand went up first. The milestone, Scott, you get to witness my 750th broadcast, not all with Full Count Rhythm. As a matter of fact, 350 of those are with Vol State Athletics now. Reed Hayes with a Full Count Ministries full count. 7-5-0 as that pitch misses way outside. So a hit, batter, and a walk.
Crowd's coming alive here in
Started in middle school, that's right. That's what it was. 2021 first broadcast. You know what? No, it was not at Hoptown. Rhythm's first game was at Hoptown ever. As a matter of fact, I got some Rhythm history right here. ACS Home Builders, our Rhythm spotlight as we have a mound visit. First game ever. You're not going to want to hear this, though. It was a 7-3 win at Hoptown on June 4th. And then we went to Fulton and had an 8-0 victory, and that's where we had the most strikeouts ever in a game by a Rhythm pitcher, an incoming freshman at that point in time, Luke Sennard, to Western Kentucky, later went to Indiana, and then he was the third-round draft pick for the Atlanta Braves and currently playing for the Rome. They used to be the Braves. They're Rome something else now. But all that 5 years ago, I didn't broadcast either one of those games, though. First pitch to the leadoff batter, Hayden Hunt, is high and away, and Jack Cowan putting himself in a hot water here. Misses there, and at Beatty had a big jump at second. Not sure if he saw Zeller drop that ball or not. Our first broadcast game would have been the third regular season game versus the Franklin Duelers. Remember the old Duelers, 5-4 win. 2-0 pitch, down low, and count goes 3 balls and no strikes. And there is activity in the Rhythm bullpen. I don't remember when I first started broadcasting away games, but I believe it was at Franklin. So I don't know the date of that, but I did go back. I did start tallying up. There's a 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike. And just happened to look the other day when I was adding in the Rhythm broadcast and said, hey, this is 750 coming up. 3-1 pitch, 2 on, 1 out. Ball 4. Struck out the first batter that he faced, Gavin Powell, and then hit Easton Beatty on a full count pitch and walked the next 2 batters, and out of the dugout comes Jimmy Gamboa. I got to believe that he's coming out with the hook.
I would agree.
Since whoever it was that was warming in the bullpen down there is no longer standing there. It looked like it was definitely a right-hander. I just couldn't see who it was on the other side of the first base dugout, but Jimmy Gamboa, former pitcher himself for the Milligan Buffs, is going to leave him in there. Lefty on lefty matchup might have something to do with it. Chance Sweeney is at the plate with a chance to tie the game here with a single.
Jack must have said something convincing to Jimmy there.
Or maybe Jack's son, Zeller. Bases are jammed with hoppers. Sweeney, a good hitter, takes a healthy cut at the first pitch he sees, knowing that Jack Cowan wants to get ahead, but he can't catch up with it. Sweeney 0 for 3 tonight. Flew out in the first, grounded out in the third and the fifth. Corners in for the Rhythm, middle infield back at double play depth, and there's another swing and a miss. Cowan now is hunting a strikeout.
2 healthy cuts there, but it's 0-2.
They were. Sweeney's got the power to take it out of here. 300 down the lines, but probably a 15-foot fence that's down each line. On the outside corner, brings him up.
Love it.
With a Corson fire and security strikeout. Sweeney said, nope, I don't believe so. Problem is, the only opinion that matters is the guy behind the plate, Mark Messick. And that is the second Corson strikeout for Cowan. And with 2 outs, Dom Hartman is in the batter's box. He's 1 for 3 tonight with the only RBI of the game for the Hoppers. First pitch is high. Don't lose your concentration and focus now. Act like Jimmy Gamboa just came out there and to talk to you. Gamboa, 3rd year pitching coach for the Rhythm, hometown of Las Vegas, Nevada. Nice stab there by Zeller, and the count goes 2 balls and no strikes. Finished up his collegiate career at Milligan, where he was a AAC second team all-conference. Got a master's degree in coaching and sport management there at Milligan. Also pitched at UNLV, Pima Community College, and College of Southern Nevada. He's all over the place. Stays in the host house of Brian and Susan. That's fouled right over our heads. Scott's that headed to your house? Thereabouts. It's a little short. It's in the rough. Two balls, one strike. Bases loaded. Bottom of the seventh, and that one catches a part of the plate. Hopper fans not in agreement. Mark Salmon still around? Is he here? Think he's here tonight? Oh, yeah, there is. Another foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There he is down there. Yeah, got the hat on, black hat on, the jeans. If you see him, tell him I said hello. Mark Salmons. He had something to do with the broadcast early on, right? The video people, right? Jack Talon trying to wiggle off the hook. 2-2 pitch. Right down the middle, and he got him. Dom Hartman, not sure what he was looking for, but he wasn't looking for a fastball right down Broadway. And a Corson fire and security strikeout as Cowan works his way into trouble and wiggles off the hook with a couple of Corson fire and security strikeouts. Struck out 3 in the inning. And the Rhythm still lead as we head to the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 runners were left on base. We threw 7 innings. Full Count leads 3-1. 3-1. We'll be right back on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
If you didn't know, the Full Count Rhythm is part of the organization called Full Count Ministries. Full Count's mission is to give every baseball player the opportunity to hear the gospel, respond to the gospel, and grow in the relationship with Jesus. With Full Count, you could lead by discipling the next generation by using our resources, or you could go on international mission trips. For more of what we do, check out our website at fullcountministries.com or our pages on Instagram and Facebook.
Safeware is there when response is critical, assisting in the classroom as you shape the future of America, helping you build roadways and infrastructure for tomorrow. With protective solutions, innovative technology, and leading technical services, Safeware works tirelessly to provide our nation's workforce with confidence in their safety. Before, during, and after, Safeware is there.
All right, Scott. Good seeing you. All right. That'd be awesome. You come down. Let me know. Give me a text before. Okay. All right. Thanks. See you, Scott. Scott Colley, former PA man here for the Hoppers, has given that job up and been visiting up here off microphone. And it's great seeing him. And he just gave me a little heads up when the new pitcher is the now former shortstop. Hayden Hunt is now on the mound in relief of Jaden Miles. Let's see who replaces him at shortstop. Number 5 is the new shortstop. Gavin Powell, that doesn't help me. So now who's the new second baseman? Somebody will figure it out. First pitch by Hunt to Roland is low and away. Bet you the game changer man will do it. Rhythm looking for some Country Financial, Zach Williams Insurance runs. Nathan Rowland, Tate Dickinson, sometimes we like to call him Nate, and Jay Fuller. Rolling now down in count 1-2.
Didn't like that.
He's 0 for 2, Reed. You know what that means. He is, Ava Dorn would tell you he's due. Swinging and missing a high fastball and rolling down on strikes to begin the 8th.
Like seeing the conversation there coming off after a strikeout, letting him know what he saw.
Yeah. Not sure why. Normally, Game Changer will say new pitcher on, and maybe they've not put him in here yet because I don't see him in the game. Is Tate Dickinson 0 for 2? He's also due. Hayden Hunt bounces that one to the plate. Now Hunt's in the ball game on Game Changer. Scott Colley just said that Hunt just graduated high school here locally and is headed to Indiana State. Swing and a miss by Dickinson. Pretty good pitch to hit right there. So I'm guessing our DH, Nick Johnson, has now come into the game to play a defensive position. Three-one pitch. Popped up. Heads up! Trying to protect kids over here, Reed. Full count ministries, full count. Another foul. That one gets off the screen. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for full count. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Hoppus. Count trying to get a winning streak going as the breaking pitch is in the dirt. That is ball 4 and a 1-out base runner. Jaden Miles goes 3 innings. Gives up 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 2. And he faced 12 batters. Jay Fuller's at the plate. Last time he took 3 straight strikes. As far as I can recall, did not take the bat off his shoulders. Takes ball 1 from Hayden Hunt of the Hoptown Hoppers.
Tate had a stolen base earlier. Thought he was going there. Love to see him on second here pretty soon.
He likes to run. Fuller cannot hold up on that breaking pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
He's had a frustrating night, I think. Hopefully he can clear his head a little bit and have a good at bat here.
Popped up to the left side. That'll get out of play. AAA Autoglass foul ball, and the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Quiet crowd throw over to first. Gets by, but I think that got a piece of Tate Dickinson. He's had a week, hasn't he? Runs into Devin McCarron out in left field. I'm not sure what. I think it was his shin he hurt there. This time I think he gets drilled in the rib as he is walking that off. His dad says he's a pretty tough cookie, though. He's just going to take a little bit of time. He's back on the bag. believe it is Dom Hartman. It's moved over to second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner takes off, and the pitch is down low, and Mark Harmon couldn't get the ball out. Dickinson picks up that stolen bag.
Another great jump from him. That's 2 tonight.
It's a great time to go right after they think you're hurt.
See if Jay can get him over at least to third here, if not get him in.
It'd be nice to get him in with 1 out. Or another wild pitch, get him over. He's jockeying over there at second base. Hunt delivers, swing and a miss, and Fuller, no, he stays in. I didn't see the ball pop out of Harmon's glove. And he is staying alive. I believe that's 4 stolen bases tonight for Full Count. Maybe it's 5. Suggs has 1 as well. Full Count Ministries, Full Count. And now Full Count. First pitch, foul ball over toward the batting cage. We are at Hopkinsville High School. Last year, the Hoppers played at Christian County High School. Up until this year, they have been bouncing from Christian County High School to Hopkinsville every other year. Another foul ball off to the left side. It might be playable. It will not be caught by Reed Hayes. The left fielder.
I think this will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat here.
Look at you counting. It is confirmed Nick Johnson is the new third baseman. He's the DH. Fuller checks his swing. They want to check down with Johnny Lowry, who says that Fuller went. That's the second time that Johnny has rung up Fuller once at second base on a attempted steal, and this time on a swing.
I feel like the crowd baited him there a little bit.
I thought he went. I'm not surprised. Jackson Zeller's walked a couple times. He's also flown out. It's time for him to get a hit. There's your wild pitch.
There it is.
Moves the runner to third. Now another one of those. Brings him home. So a walk, stolen base, and a wild pitch. Has Tate Dickinson on at third base, a Country Financial. Zach Williams potential insurance run. Down at third, swing and a miss by Zeller. Somebody coming up the steps, banging the cameras around here on the. They run up those steps. On deck, Cam Suggs. Zeller was he was gearing up for that hit by pitch right there. He thought that was getting him in the hip. But instead, Hayden Hunt just slides that one past his knee. Hunt tries to step on a fastball, but it's high and or outside, and the count goes 3-1. Rhythm scored 2 runs in the 5th, 1 run in the 6th. Lead 3-1. There's a good breaking pitch. And we'll have another Full Count Ministries Full Count. We're going to have to get to our Full Count Ministries verse of the game early because when it's quitting time, it's quitting time. So we'll get to it right after this half inning. Full Count pitch, another check swing, and the home plate umpire says he went. And that is a inning-ending strikeout by Hayden Hunt as he strands a runner at first base. No runs, no hits, no errors. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. And as provided by Julie Sweeney. Reed, do you got an idea about Galatians 6:9?
I know it's in there somewhere.
I bet you'll know it when you start hearing it, right?
Yeah.
Let us not become weary in doing good. For at the proper time, we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, this is 10. I'm adding on, Julie. Therefore, as we have opportunity, another lettuce. Everybody likes lettuce, right? Some people don't. I do. Let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers.
Amen.
Now that may not, you don't read out of the NIV primarily. You're like an NASB or ESV guy,
I'm an
right?
ESV guy primarily. Yep.
Okay, that's NIV, and it's probably old NIV, and that's
Todd Cox's favorite. For sure.
it's my favorite. So Galatians 6:9 through 10, as provided by Julie Sweeney.
Thank you, Julie.
Our starting pitcher's mama, who's been delivering our Full Count Ministries verses. Go to fullcountministry.com. See all the ministries doing for baseball players and families for 16, 17 years, since 2010. It's the story of Full Count. Surely it's on the website on Full Count Ministries, right? If you haven't read it, go read the story about how Full Count Ministries started. Who God used. Todd Cox, a huge part of it.
For sure.
For sure. Nathan Davenport, a huge part of it. And many of the guys that are still part of the ministry, John Smithson, Brandon Jaggers, Grant Edwards. Who else? Those are the ones that I know of that are still part of the ministry. Ryan McDuffie was part of it early. Jeff Parsons, part early.
Coach Carmen?
Josh Carmen came along, sure did. And his story is a great story and very much connected with Full Count Ministries. Go on fullcountministry.com and read up on the story. It's a tremendous story. I've had Nathan Davenport tell about it on a broadcast before, and he can't do it without tearing up, and I can't hear it
to this day
without tearing up. But anyway, thank you, Julie, for providing our Full Count Ministries verse of the game. We've got a Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. Gus Daniels, 6'7", 215-pound right-hander, a recent graduate from Cincinnati Hills Christian Academy. He's now living in Fort Thomas, Kentucky, and he drives a fastball into Jackson Zeller for a called strike as he faces 4, 5, and 6 in the Hoppers lineup. Connor Scheidt is the leadoff batter. Has to back out of the way of that one. I think that one got the right shin guard of our home plate umpire, Mark Messick. Not advisable. Scheidt's 2 for 3. Thus, Daniels recently made his debut with the rhythm. Fastball misses inside. He'll be heading to Bellarmine along with Barrett Brown. Who is his current shortstop, and fellow relief pitcher Grayson Rhodes.
Good pitch right there.
That's a backdoor breaking pitch that winks at the outside corner. That looked like Zeller caught that one well in the right-handed batter's box. So Grayson Rhodes, Gus Daniels, and Barrett Brown. There's a swing and a miss. Zeller can't hang on to it, and he's going to throw down to first to complete the strikeout. That's a Corson Fire and Security strikeout.
One of our recent Bellarmine players, Aaron Hash, got married over the weekend.
Did he really?
He did. He did.
Wow.
Graduated and got married this past weekend. So a little Bellarmine connection there.
Hash then ended up going to Trevecca, right?
I do.
Or was he always? No, it's Nick Judd.
Nick Judd.
I keep thinking of Judd. Judd's also betrothed, right?
Soon, I think.
Oh,
yep,
okay.
Very soon.
I thought, but I mean, he's engaged.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought betrothed meant. Does that not mean?
That's out of. I was born in 1996, Tim.
That's your excuse? Yeah. That's what you're getting out of bed, saying, okay, anything, anytime I screw up, I'm just saying I was born in 96. What does that mean? I mean, I may be wrong. 0-2 misses outside. This is Nick Johnson, now the third baseman, the former DH. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Rhythm trying to sneak into Hoptown and get a victory. Big Gus Daniels falls off the mound awkwardly.
He's every bit of 6'7".
I mean, he's a big one. And I can't believe he's just 215 at 6'7". Oh, that's right between the 2 and the 4. Not quite the sound I think that my wife made when she watched the procedure the other day, when my heart got shocked back into rhythm. But we're going to have a pinch runner.
And number 1 Cade Wall will come in the pinch runner.
Well, thank you very much for the new PA man. Cade Wall will come in to pinch run for Nick Johnson. He probably will replace Dom Hartman at second base, and Hartman will probably go back to third. Runner at first, 1 out, and Mark Harmon, and a hit and run was on, I would assume.
Fans take that workings on a glass fountain now and get now. It's your free gift courtesy from David Johns.
First plunking tonight by a rhythm pitcher. See, Wall takes off. He does not. Been bad news for him if he had the throw over. This is the 4th appearance for Gus Daniels. He's got 4 innings. He's given up 5 hits, 4 runs. They were earned. Walked 2, struck out 6. Ground ball to Suggs on his knee. Throws wildly to second base, and it goes into shallow center field. That will be a fielder's choice and an error. And putting runners at first and third. Made a nice stop, but from his knees, he could not get the right throw to try to get Wall at second base.
I think it was the right decision there. I don't think he had a shot at first, but just couldn't quite complete the throw to second.
Yeah. And he probably didn't have time to stand up, as we're going to have another pinch runner. Alex McGuire will pinch run for Mark Harmon. There you go, Reed. McGuire. You want to know how to spell McGuire?
How's he got it?
If only I knew his number. It goes to the backstop. And that's going to score a run. And the Rhythm lead now down to 1 run. Maguire.
There it is.
That's how you're going to spell your new baby's name, huh?
Unfortunate part about that wild pitch, not only does a run score, but now our man on first is in scoring position over there at second.
Yeah, hadn't been a whole lot good happening since that strikeout. Hit by pitch, a ground ball that results in an error as that fastball's high. Gavin Powell got the hat trick and strikeouts. The right guy at the plate for full count if he stays in that groove. Breaking pitch. Stop by Zeller.
It's like we do have a lefty getting loose in the pen. Looks like Jim Douthat. Is that how you say that?
Douthat.
Douthat.
One out, runner at second. Zeller got a sponge in his glove. It's several pop out. We'll have the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game coming up here soon as well. Right now, leader in the clubhouse is Ryan Sweeney.
I would agree.
6-inning start. Right down Broadway
There you go.
for a Full Count Ministries full count. If you're not sure, it's Reed Glover, the director of operations and engagement for Full Count Rhythm. How many years you been with Full Count now, full time?
Started in 2022, so
You're going to make me do the math
because
because you were born in 1996. Right down Broadway. Of course, in fire and security strikeout.
Is it over?
I
4
ask you
years?
how many years, you tell me the year you started. What's going on, Reed? I'll ask the questions around here. Second strikeout for Daniels as he's an out away. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Easton Beatty. This is going to be Brennan Mueller, his teammate this past year at Fall State.
You like that, Tim? Guy coming cold off the bench for a lefty-righty matchup, or you like going with the guy that's been in the lineup all night?
I think Mueller's had a pretty good year with the stick. I don't think he's pitching anymore. And the MTSU transfer to Vol State, I don't know that he's coming back to Vol State, but, you know, not having seen what's going on this summer, I don't know that I can say that, but he does have a couple of home runs. I know he hit 2 in a game because he fouls that one in and out of the mitt of Jackson Zeller. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. He'll probably replace Beatty in right field.
Wind is dead now for those of you at home
Yeah.
wondering.
Mueller, a left-handed batter, has swung through the first 2 offerings from Gus Daniels. No hits in the inning, a strikeout to start, and then a hit by pitch. Fielder's choice that Cam Suggs had a play at second base from his knee through wildly to Ryder Blanchard. Swing and a miss, and Gus Daniels gets out of further trouble with a Corson fire and security strikeout. How many outs? That's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 straight outs that have been recorded via the Corson strikeout. Let's get some ice cream from Brewster's.
This is Sloan Snacker. You're listening to Full Count Rhythm Baseball with my grandpa.
Today is Sloan Snapka's half birthday. That's my little 4-year-old granddaughter. Not 4. She's 4.5 today. Happy half birthday to you. On Stephen Ardito's full birthday, June 20th. Reese Snapka, my 8-year-old grandson, Sloan's older brother, who you hear from time to time. His half birthday coming up on Monday. So we celebrate half birthdays. And it's on Grandpa. Grandpa's got to be the one to remember. Because let's clear the count, clear the outs, move to a new inning. The top of the 9th. Check that, but I assume that run given up by Daniels, they're saying it's an earned run.
Interesting.
How did they score? Did they not? They gave him a single on that play. And we got a new pitcher here. I don't see that as a single.
Yeah, fielder's choice or an error with only 2 outcomes in my mind.
What number we got? Is that 21 on the back of the new Hoppa? Evan Woodard. I think he pitched in last night's game. I think. Foul out of play, AAA Autoglass. See where all the fielders went. See if Hayden Hunt went back to shortstop. It's not my job necessarily. There's a swing and a miss to figure out who went where. Evan Woodard, the new pitcher, doesn't tell me who the new shortstop, second baseman, and third baseman are. Swing and a miss as he came back from 2-0 to get Suggs on a high fastball. Suggs now 1 for 4.
It's my last chance to use my yard card. I just now realized.
Yep, top of the ninth.
Guess I'll use it here. Mr. Barrett Brown.
That would be his first. All right, then it go opposite. Look how shallow that left fielder's playing. Center fielder's playing shallow. I mean, it's like they're playing high school guys here. Oh, Barrett Brown was a high schooler. I tell you, he can hit a ball a long way.
That's right.
He can hit it a long way. Fourth pitcher on for the Hoppers, Evan Woodard. Delivers that one high. From Saginaw Valley State, hometown of Oakland, and that state up north. Swing and a miss. Currently I'm behind on the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. .65 it says he is. He looks 6'5" out there. I mean, Gus Daniels is 6'7". Out to right field, and Reed Glover.
Come on.
2 nights in a row, we've had a yard card as Barrett Brown delivers a Country Financial Zach Williams insurance run, his first as a full count rhythm player. Barrett Brown. Reed Glover with the call on the yard card.
Is there a prize or anything? Or
yeah, reach into the full count rhythm prize closet back there at headquarters and pull you out a hat. You need a hat. You need a new full count rhythm hat. Ryder Blanchard comes in.
No doubter.
Okay, what is the oh, we got a pinch hitter. That's why the umpire's writing stuff down. Cason Hill pinch hitting here. He will probably go in at second base. That's down the first base line, and he tried to get it out of the way. But he can't. That's going to be another one unassisted. Second one we've had in the game. Wow. Reed, is that your first yard card that you get another yard card?
Yeah, really?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to use it again right here?
I will, yeah.
Reed Glover with a
wow.
I think that's our third yard card of the year. And honestly, I can't remember if I've gotten one. It seemed like there was somebody else that chatted in on YouTube and called one. 1-0 catches the letters on the outside corner for a called strike. Barrett Brown 2 for 3 in tonight's game. Single and now a solo home run. That's lifted out to right field, and that will get down right in front of the new right fielder, who is not. That's Hayden Hunt, who's gone out the. So you go from shortstop to pitcher to right field.
Feels like Nicaragua.
Yeah, that's right. Gabe Jenkins. It's his turn. Second hit for Separulo. Squaring around the bunt with 2 outs. That's sneaky. Rhythm with a couple of hits in the inning now. Had 4 for the longest time. 4 through 5 as that's fouled into the mitten. Jenkins' bottom hand falls off the bat. Of course, Rhythm used old hickory bats thanks to Chad Lamberth, the owner operator of Old Hickory Bats. They've been Full Count Ministry supporters and Full Count Rhythm supporters since the jump, I believe.
That's right.
Chad's on the Full Count Ministries board.
Mm-hmm. Another great story of their involvement, given more bats than I think anybody could count
Yeah.
to us in this ministry.
A lot of them been taken to Nicaragua, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
2 outs, runner at first, and an off-speed pitch right across the dish for a called strike. Toppers will have 9, 1, and 2 due up in the bottom half of the 9th.
Brandon Jaggers texted me, said he had his yard card on SEP. He was congratulating me, I think, for Barrett.
For getting one, okay.
He doesn't really know how to work technology.
He's not a big texter, or not? He's not good on the YouTube.
That's what I'm assuming.
Madisonville Miners at Fulton tonight. The Miners, Miners, they lead 6-5 after 8. That's right down Broadway for a called strike, and that will end the 9th. It's the second time that Jenkins has gone down on strikes. He had a hit in the first and been 0 for 4 since. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Woodard, but a solo home run by Barrett Brown to give the Rhythm another 2-run lead. That's a Country Financial Zach Williams insurance run. On 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner was left on base. All right, Reed, who you got for the Chick-fil-A of Rivergate player of the game?
Am I allowed to go co-players of the game?
You can.
That's probably not preferred.
I did it yesterday.
You did?
I
Okay.
mean, I did it yesterday, but that's when in my opinion, you have to have, it's not just throwing somebody in there. You got 2 people. So mine yesterday, and actually I changed it to 3. Grayson Rhodes had a start, 5 innings, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts. Jay Fuller also went 4 for 4.
Yeah.
But then Tate Dickinson was 3 for 4 with 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs. So I changed it to 3. Who do you got? Who are your 2?
Number 1, I've got Ryan Sweeney. Great start on the mound tonight, working with the fastball, getting ahead, commanding the game, gave us a chance there. Great start from Ryan. And I also got to go with Barrett Brown. Had that big play at shortstop. I know you put a star beside to kind of make up for an error, probably saved a couple runs. And then I think that home run that he just hit last inning will prove to be some worthy insurance. So I'm going to go Barrett Brown. First, I guess, collegiate home run, technically, for him. And Ryan Sweeney with another great start that we're growing accustomed to whenever he puts their Full Count Rhythm uniform on.
And we have a Hendersonville Firefighters Association call to the bullpen. And that is Jim Douthit, who is out of the Rhythm bullpen. Another VMI cadet. 6 foot, 190-pound redshirt sophomore as he heads back to VMI in August from Richmond, Virginia. He's an economics and business major. Fielding and Gal Douthit, his parents, Caroline, his sister. He's got a grandpa Bill in Richmond and a Mimi in Richmond as well, staying in the host home of Matt and Ashley Blazer. And he is on for a possible save. 4-2 game, and he's facing 9-1-2. Let's see who it is that actually is at the plate. Douthit wears the number 41. Sidearm delivery and slings one in there for ball 1.
Jim reminds me of a lefty version of another VMI cadet, Jack Thompson.
Jack, the All-American man. Don't call me Armstrong Thompson. That's in there for a swinging strike. I don't know how many times I called him Jack Armstrong.
He was a righty kind of from that same arm angle, and you got Jim a lefty.
He's got a rhythm record. Fouled off and out of play as Douthit gets ahead.
Fans get that work. What's all the dice foul all in the hop shot. Select your free Gillsbury.
And this is Reed Hayes at the plate, says Game Changer. Moves the right-handed batter back. Hayes is 0 for 1. He's walked twice. He scored a run. Douthit on for his team-leading 10th appearance, first in double figures. 9 innings pitched, giving up 6 hits, but only 1 run, and thought he had the strikeout there. But scoreboard says full count Ministries. I don't have the full count. I'll go with the scoreboard. They've been right all night long. He's given up 1 run. It was earned. Walked 6, struck out 16 in those 9 innings. And he does have 2 saves. Going for his 3rd. And that is a ball 4. Okay. Checked with Jonathan Higdon down at first base. I thought it was pretty close to a called strike. But a leadoff walk. And now the tying run is at the plate.
Number 30,
Hayden Hunt, the now right fielder, who's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts and a walk, steps to the plate. Let's see if they're going to ask him. Surely they won't ask him to bunt. And on the outside corner, that's where home plate umpire Mr. Martin Messick likes to live right there. Ryan Sweeney started the game, went 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2. Struck out 9, faced 24. He's in line for his first victory of the year. He does not have a decision yet. Jack Cowan went 1 inning. No hits, no runs. Walked 2, struck out 3. Oh, 1 pitch is outside. Cowan did plunk a batter. Facing 6, Gus Daniels went an inning. 1 hit, 1 run. 3 strikeouts. That's a strike called. Check swing by Hunt. Now it's Jim Douthit in to try to nail down the win for the Rhythm and give them a 2-game winning streak and get back up over 500. Thanks to Reed Glover, who's been with me all game long. Appreciate him being on the broadcast tonight.
Appreciate you having me, Tim. It's been fun.
John Smithson on the ride tomorrow to Madisonville, though, right?
That's right.
Director of Ministry. 2-2 pitch. Leaning over the plate was Hunt. He almost got hit by a pitch that was similar to the full count pitch that Reed Hayes walked on. And we have another full count Ministries full count.
I wonder if our guy will be running here.
Hayes has a stolen base tonight. He's walked 3 times. He does not go, and the pitch is outside. Douthit walks the first 2.
Well, we're going to have no shortage of drama, Tim, here for the last 3 outs.
You have changed the channel, then you have drama. Change the channel, drama. 47 and listening in to the full count broadcast as we'll have an offensive timeout. I think that's head coach Chris Benny down there at third base, and he wants to chat about this upcoming bunt attempt I'm guessing they're going to go ahead and try to put the tying runs in scoring position. What say you, Reed?
I would agree with that.
Chance Sweeney having an off night at the plate, 0 for 4. But he sees the ball well, although he struck out looking the last time he came up. But in, I'm just looking at the previous games. Chance Sweeney, I better not say it. I better not say it.
Yep.
Is it too late? It's too late. I'm not going to say it.
See if he
Chance
squares.
Sweeney
Yeah.
might be called on to bunt here.
Third base should
Russellville,
stay
Kentucky,
home.
he is squaring. And pulls the bat back, nearly gets plunked in the hip.
Yeah.
Separulo halfway down the line at first.
Yeah, I want to see Cam Suggs stay back here. Separulo close hard. Hopefully have a chance at third, and if not, take the out at first.
Try to stay wide here to watch so you can watch the play develop. And he's pulling the bat back and swinging. So
Flash there.
doesn't look like he's trying to bunt. Military Appreciation Night here at Hopkinsville High School. This is the 17th game for both teams. Hoptown in first place, 12-4. Rhythm in fourth place at 8-8. Runner from second takes off. And a strike call. Both runners move up.
Yeah.
I thought he might have tipped the ball. Let's see if I can see that on.
Dr. Mortgage and Samantha McKissick.
So strike called. Since I didn't have it zeroed in, I don't know that I'm going to be able to see it. No, he pulled it back.
Runners left really early as well.
They did. Yeah, Jim needed to wheel and move him back. Breaking pitch is Sweeney looked like he was trying to get hit in that right arm. Tying runs at second and third. Foul down the left field line or over the third base dugout. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Douthit needs a strikeout here.
The remaining 400 or so that were here at one point, starting to get back into it.
It's been a quiet crowd most of the night.
It has. It really has.
Not a lot of hits, 11 hits in the game. 6 runs. Sweeney does not offer, and we have our third straight Full Count Ministries full count. And it has not gone the way of full count, as Jonathan Higdon might have thought that was a walk. He started running, the umpire in the middle of the field started running over to the first base bag. Fouled back. Sweeney gets a piece of that one. We will be in Madisonville tomorrow, weather permitting. There is rain coming in tonight in Madisonville. Got started at 6:29 tonight, coming up on the 3-hour mark. Right on the inside, but apparently off. And the bases are now jammed with hoppers. All walks is.
It's frustrating. I feel like he's been calling that pretty consistently all night.
Douthit's going to have to wiggle off the hook like Cowan did in the 8th inning. Cowan had a strikeout, then a hit batter, a walk, and a walk as Jimmy Gamboa comes out to have a chat, try to settle Douthit down. Douthit has been money the last several times out. Kason Hill is the new second baseman. In for Ryder Blanchard. Cam Stuggs still at third, Barrett Brown at short, Hill at second, Hudson Separulo at first base. And the mound meeting is over.
Somebody's starting to get loose. Stretch it a little bit over there in the bullpen.
It might be too late right now.
Whatever.
Whoever it is, better get ready quickly. Oh, starting to stiffen up. Dom Hartman at the plate. How about a little 1-2-3 double play, swing and a miss. Douthit gets ahead. Hartman struck out in the first, single drove in a run in the third, flew out to left in the sixth, struck out looking in the seventh. Batting for the fifth time. Swing and a miss.
There we go.
Douthit ahead. A strikeout would be huge. Several Rhythm fans are here in attendance. Stephen Ardito, of course, our Anchor Transportation bus driver. It's his birthday. And his wife, Barbara, are here. Live in Clarksville. So Barbara just drove up right behind the Anchor Transportation bus. Seen the Beer Cants are here. And I think I might have seen the Jenkins actually here. 0-2. Popped up. That's in shallow center field. That's going to get down. Charging is Fuller, and he can't get a hold of it. We're tied. Throw is at third base, and now the winning run is on at third, and nobody out. I mean, that pitch got it all up into Dom Hartman's bat. Let's see how they rule that. It's got to be a single two-run score. So Ryan Sweeney no longer has an opportunity to win this game, and we're tied up 4-4. They're going to go ahead and walk Connor Scheidt on an intentional walk to load the bases. That should bring up Cade Wall. I don't know if they charged an error. I think I gave him a double. You can't give him a double. So it's I think it's a single, and he goes to second on the throw to third. That's how that is. We're going to have a pinch runner. I don't know who it is, and really don't.
Pinch runner on first.
13.
Next
Gage
one,
Montez. He's not going to matter anyway.
No.
So a single by Dom Hartman, not a double. Well, bases are loaded. Everybody's got to come in. Rhythm trying to. That's popped up in the shallow center field. Jay Fuller's coming on. Going to make the catch, get the ball in, and
okay.
Runners will have to stay. And there's one out now. Question is, do you move your middle infielder back?
Right.
For the potential inning-ending double play as Ryan McCartan will bat. Alex McGuire was in this spot. He's the new catcher. Oh, they got the infield in a swing and a miss.
Good to see Barrett Brown backing up the pitcher there.
Scoring around the bunt, and there's the ball game. A sacrifice bunt. Well, it'll end up being a single. On the bunt, wins the game for Hoptown. Chance Sweeney comes in to score the winning run. RBI to McCartan. And the Hoptown Hoppers come back with 3 in the bottom of the ninth to defeat Full Count 5-4. 4. Losing pitcher will be Jim Douthit. He will fall to 0-2. And the winning pitcher is Evan Woodard. And I don't know his record. Full Count falls to 8-9. And the Hoppers move to 13-4. As that will end tonight's game in Hoptown. We will effort to be in Madisonville tomorrow, but there is weather, so stay tuned to social media. And we'll be carrying the game only on YouTube. For Josh Carmen, the general manager and head coach, Reed Glover's been my guest all night long. Reed, thank you again.
Tim. Yep.
And this is Tim Reese saying God bless you. And thank you for watching Full Count Rhythm Baseball on the Full Count Broadcast Network.
This has been another Full Count Rhythm Baseball game presented by Full Count Ministries and Chick-fil-A of Rivergate. We'll see you next time right here on the Full Count Broadcast Network.